Yo, what's up, everyone? This is episode 96 of the Blur podcast, and if you flip the numbers around, you might get a surprise. As always, we have Greentuner,
Hello.
Creamcast,
Hey, what's going on, everybody?
Dark Side,
What's up, everybody?
and myself, the EdUnderground Baby. How you guys doing?
Doing good.
Doing good. Yeah, I just want to say this, man. You're immature as hell. I mean, episode 96. You were so excited about the episode 69. That episode has been here, gone for a long time, and you just can't let that joke die. So, you know,
Did you make a joke before we started the podcast? If you had another 9-6 by 9-6, that
I don't remember that.
I remember.
Greentuner, Dark Side. Do you guys remember that joke?
No.
I'm drawing the blank. I am drawing a blank. I have no idea what you're talking about. The joke is done. But hey, you know, whatever floats your boat, sir. But yo, what's going on, fellas? It's been a week. We're on the roll. I think this is like probably the most consecutive times we streamed recently. I feel like, you know, every other week we have an issue where somebody has to go to the airport randomly, or somebody has to work late hours at midnight even though they only work a 9-to-5 job. So weird.
Who's that?
Well, I'm not gonna call out any names,
anyone.
but
Dark
It's
Side?
a general statement.
Me?
no, I think it's. No, I was gonna say Greentuner. Greentuner, even though he works a regular 9-to-5 job, but for some reason, you know, he tells his wife and tells us like, "Hey guys, sorry, I have to work at midnight at his regular 9-to-5 job." It's like, huh, that's kind of weird, sir. That doesn't make any sense. But hey, you know,
Hey, it's hard having a second family. Okay, you gotta learn how to split your time.
kids go, daddy. It's been a couple months. Like, yeah, daddy's been at work the entire time. Like, oh God, like, oh, you're so horrible, dude.
That is gonna get back to the oil rig. I'll see you in another 6 months.
That's right. But no, I feel like I kind of miss you guys. It's been a while. Labor Day weekend. Did you guys do anything exciting this past weekend?
A lot of food.
A lot of food.
I don't think anything else. I was going to go to Indiana, but that kind of got canceled. But a lot of food.
Indiana. Why would you have to go to Indiana?
What's in Indiana?
Oh, I know some friends who moved from Chicago to Indiana, and everyone's like going there. So, okay, let me go there too. But then I decided not to go. Indiana watch wrestling.
Didn't you have a friend recently who that we met on the podcast? Wasn't she from Indiana or something like that?
Oh, well, she was born in Indiana, and
That makes sense.
she ended up living now. She's now in Wisconsin.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense.
But
Is
that's
that
not what I'm
the goth chick?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like she was given birth in like Lake Michigan, and somehow the waters had corrupted her and turned her into a socially awkward person. And then she resided in Indiana for the rest of her life, which made her even more socially awkward. In that area, she probably thought she was normal. And then, you know, she come around us normal people from Chicago, and realized that, damn, maybe I am annoying. I'm glad that she's not here anymore. But
Well, no, she was. So you know that black goo from Xenomorph,
Yes.
from Alien. Yeah,
Yes.
so she was born out of that. And
okay.
Yeah, and then
well, that's why
ended up
she's
living
goth. Okay, gotcha.
Hey,
It makes it. See, I got it. Yeah. Okay, so Indiana. What about you, Dark Side, Greentuner? What you guys do?
I did nothing. Like, you know, I literally chilled, had a barbecue. You know, it was hot as hell, and I tried to keep cool.
Oh, nice. What about you, Greentuner? What you do?
What the hell did I do?
Oh
yeah, we went to a friend's house.
He's so high.
He's so
totally
high. The CBD, when it gets to you, it hits you in the head.
Man.
Stay away from the
Classic
CBD.
Greentuner.
Yeah.
Oh, I did.
No, went to a friend's house and then just ate. There's really nothing to do.
What do you mean?
Unless
Yeah,
you
you
live
know, when
near
you
the
arrive
city.
when you arrive at the end of summer, there comes a point where there's really nothing to do. You've
There's a lot to do.
done
Yeah,
the
I mean,
summer.
I mean, I'm doing some next week.
our local socialite over here, the Ed Underground, he's always in Chicago doing stuff.
Yeah, what the fuck is this guy doing all in the city all the time?
I mean,
Hanging out with people, going to small events.
How old are these people?
They are around my age. Everyone
You're
is
such
is
a fucking
above
liar.
21. Oh no, I am not. Trust me.
well, that's not around your
Above
age.
21 doesn't mean much. I'm just saying, how
I
old
mean,
are
I'm
these
just saying.
people?
That's not around your
So
age.
could be in their 30s, could be in their 40s, could be in their mid 20s, older 20s. Only a small handful in their younger 20s, which is one that's from Indiana. But
And it's crazy that you got acquainted with this person of all people.
well, he was very highly attracted to me, and hey, he's goth. He was attractive, so yeah.
No, aren't goth people supposed to be like depressed and quiet and all this
Oh,
stuff?
what if she's like torture sex and she wants to like stomp your balls or something?
Oh God, no! I
No,
mean,
would you be cool with
no,
that?
no, that has never happened.
Like, what happened to like
Swoops
the
out.
what happened to like the
No.
goths like who were like
Put some vice grips on his nipples. Gah!
Oh, no.
trying to get some clamps and
So
I got the clamps. Like
So there
I
are.
can't even walk right the next day.
That's
so
not happening.
I think we made love. I don't know what happened. I'm just sore everywhere. My butt's sore, everything.
I'm sore. I can't sit down. That's
There are
all I
different
know.
types of goths. There are Barbie goths.
Okay, there's
there
Barbie
are,
goths. Okay.
There are the ones that you mentioned, the real depressed type goths, and there
Mm-hmm.
are ones who are goth but are very outrovert. Whatever it's called, outrovert.
Extrovert?
Introvert?
Extrovert. That's what I meant. Yeah.
Or you meant introvert, like internal.
No, no,
Intro or
outrovert.
outrovert?
No, the out
extrovert.
one.
Extrovert.
Extrovert. Yes,
Okay.
the out one. Extrovert. Yes.
Okay.
What's an outrovert?
I mean, I don't
Well,
know.
I'm considered an Ambervert. Like I
Ambivert.
can Amberverts. No, that's a real thing. It's a real
No,
thing.
no, no, no.
Oh, you're
No, no, no.
Ambervert.
Amberverts.
Amber.
What the
Amber-
fuck?
Amberverts.
Wait, Amber Alert or Amber?
Amberverts.
No,
Ed,
ambivert.
as your lawyer, I urge you to stop.
Stop talking.
Or maybe all these young people you hang out with trying to say that you came out of the amber because you're some fucking prehistoric creature that just got thawed out.
No, a lot of mine. So the ones that I normally.
Yeah, are you sure they're not saying Amber Alert as you get
They're
close
not,
to them?
It's not Amber. It's
Please, somebody save us from this maniac.
It's ambivert, not
Amber.
Ambervert.
Okay.
Ambivert.
Tomato. Yes,
Ambivert.
ambivert.
Yes,
It's not
tomato.
tomato. It's not a tomato situation.
Yes.
Ambivert
What the hell's
is
an
not the same as
ambivert?
Amber.
So it's in between introvert and a what is the other one?
It's a person who carries
Extrovert.
both.
Extrovert?
Both as a person who carries both personalities of an extrovert and an introvert. So they can be social, but they can also be fine staying by themselves as well. They like most people are fall into that category. It's kind of like a Venn
The
diagram.
majority of people, yeah.
It's like a Venn diagram. Most people are in the middle, and then there's people who are truly on the outside of either one. So
Yeah, some kind of both. I could be.
So you're an innie then, and
What? I'm an innie or an
Ask
outie?
you a question.
Innivery?
Yeah.
Or what is it?
I may ask you a question.
You're an
then.
Innivery.
And
Uh,
Amber. I could be fine in a concert. Speaking about concerts.
Yes, I know what it
Speaking
means.
about concerts.
It's been
tell
explained.
us
to
about
me.
the concert.
So next week there's 2 concerts happening, which one happens to be on Wednesday.
Okay.
So I don't think I'll be here on Wednesday. And another one on Friday. I found out before I got here. So
That's cool.
Wait,
Have fun
hold
with the
on,
concert,
Mitch.
bro.
Who's playing? What's the band?
Chevelle.
Oh,
Oh.
Chevelle, that's a pretty good band.
And
All right, now I got a question that I ask you outside of the podcast all the time.
what is
And
this?
you never seem to answer it. How come we're never invited to any of these outings?
I mean, I can
Any of
invite
these
you
like
guys. if
cool
you guys want
outings
to
that
go.
it goes to.
So I mean,
Are you
they're
ashamed
invited.
of us?
No,
I think he is
I'm
ashamed.
Son of a
I
bitch.
No.
think he
Well,
is
I will say
ashamed.
this. I will say this. The concert on Friday. I think it's Friday. Most likely I'll be going by myself, which I've never been to a concert by myself, but I really want to go because it's going to be stellar.
Oh, you should go.
Scalar.
Okay.
Yeah,
hey,
that's why I'm.
I think you should go. I think you should go by
No,
yourself. But the thing
well,
is, I'm gonna tell you, just
well-
like I would tell any of my female friends, keep your drinks covered. Make sure that if any scary men are behind you, you
Whoa,
have
whoa,
your
whoa.
bear mace on you at all times. You have your whistle, and because
That's not happening.
you are my favorite dogger, and you are very dainty.
Yeah.
And I don't
Wait a minute.
I don't want you to
What if
become deflowered
a
at
guy-
a Skeller concert.
Exactly.
Ed,
What if
Ed,
a
we
guy
don't want you
comes by and goes into your bird, and then you're completely like
Bird.
what's it called?
What?
What? It's a my bird.
It's your
Yes.
bird. That's what I heard too.
Yeah.
I was trying to mix up introvert for something.
Oh,
Oh.
okay.
What?
Ambervert. He's an Ambervert, guys. You gotta
No.
remember.
Ed, you
no,
don't dress too provocatively either.
Yeah,
I'll
no
be
mini
dressing
skirts.
exactly what I have on.
Easy now.
Yeah, I know. It gets hot and heavy. I know.
I know. I'm not gonna
Hot and
lie.
steamy.
You do wear very tight and revealing clothing sometimes, and sometimes when we go out to eat, I just can't keep my hands off of you.
You've never had your hands on me.
I'll be eating my food. And I'm like, this is not the meal that I want. The
What
meal
in the
that I
world?
want is right beside me. It ain't on the menu.
Dark
So
side?
no. But sure, he a snack too. The Greentuner is a snack too. But, hey, you're the main course. I'm not gonna lie.
You are.
For some women, I'm sure I am.
Yeah, you
Yes.
absolutely are. But no, Chevelle's cool. That's a cool band to go see. I used to be a big fan of them back in the day.
I only know the
So
one song.
I
from
was
Chevelle.
invited, and I'll be able to go. He doesn't have the VIP ticket, so he just says, "Hey, yeah, I have 2 tickets." So yeah, we're gonna go, and I might go.
So the thing is,
Oh,
are
wow.
you officially inviting Greentuner and Darkside to come to this concert with you?
They can come if they want. Although
No. That's not an invite. That's saying that's a pity ass.
That's like you saying, look,
yeah.
they can go in their own
Yeah.
spot.
Yeah,
I'm not
they
gonna
They
be
can
a
go
bird.
there. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
you
I
have a
don't
free will
know.
to do whatever you want, I
Nothing is
guess.
stopping them
whatever.
from going.
No, I'm saying, like, are you officially inviting them? Like,
Sure, yes.
so can you invite them?
I gotta talk to him. I mean,
No,
He
no,
gave-
The one that you're going first.
Ed, no,
The
what?
one that you're going first.
wait, what?
You said you're going to the concert twice, right?
I'm going to 2 concerts. Yeah,
2 different concerts.
Yeah. Why can't we
Yeah.
at least tag on to the one that your friend's not on?
yeah, Skeller.
Oh, fuck
Ed,
that.
Ed,
Now I want to go
Yeah,
to Chevelle.
that Skeller is this one that I saw. Like, oh, he's actually going to be here. Like, that's
But
freaking
no,
awesome.
Ed, do you know how to invite somebody to an event? Like, let's do an exercise. Like, my name is Eric. My real name is Eric, right? And I want to invite a
Ed.
friend. Yeah, your name is Ed.
Mm.
So I'm like, hi Ed, my name is Eric. I'm going to an event on Friday to see Skeller. Would you like to come with me? I would like for you to come with me. And then you can say yes or no. And that's how you invite friends. So now you have Darkside and Greentuner here. I mean, do you want to invite them so you're not, excluding your friends out to an outing? Do you want to invite them now? I think this is
Yes.
okay. So go ahead. Let's try it. Let's
All right,
see how.
all right, let's hear it.
Well, Greentuner and Darkside. I'm going to Skeller, which is this Friday.
I don't know
I
what
think
Darkside's
it's.
gonna say. He already has a look of
Would you
disappointment.
both like to go to see? It's going to be other people too, but I think Skeller is the reason why I'm going.
I'm gonna be busy that day.
I already know.
Yeah, I think
He was
I
just waiting.
gotta-
He was just
I gotta
waiting.
check first to see
Whichever
what I
day,
have going.
I'm
whichever
going
day of the week
regardless.
that is.
I'm going regardless because he's not from America. He's from a different country. So for him to actually come out here, that's like a rare
Cool.
opportunity. Like, hey,
Scalar? I
I'm
gotta
going.
look this up. What kind of music is this?
He's the music that I play in my background on Twitch. So all the music you're hearing on Twitch is from him, his remixes.
Yeah, that's him.
Cool.
Man, that's
Well, I'm
freaking
glad I'll
awesome.
miss Skillet, but I'll be.
That's another band.
He's
Is
gonna
it
be-
Skillet?
No, it's not
Gross.
Skillet. No.
Oh,
No, well, see,
It's
Darkside is
Skeller.
Darkside is gonna be an Innivert, and he's just gonna want to stay at home and be an Innivert. Greentuner
all right.
is
When
an
I put
Outervert.
Skeller, I'm getting dragon furries. How do
Skeller.
you?
Skeler.
Oh, okay.
Skeller. Yeah.
He's every time you listen to my or watch my live stream on Twitch, he's the sole background music that's in there.
Yeah, he only plays
Because I
Skeller.
don't get copyrighted too. I think it's freaking awesome remixes he does. So
Yeah, I mean, he does
Yeah.
remixes of copyright music, so I mean, at that point, he can't really
Loophole.
copyright strike. Yeah, he can't copyright strike you if he's playing copyrighted music. So
Thank you, Skeller.
yeah, it's awesome. No, if I was in Chicago, I definitely would go.
Man,
Unfortunately,
I'm sure. Yeah, if you were here, yeah, you can go with me. I
yeah,
mean,
I
I'm going
would.
regardless.
Yeah, no, it'll be good. I
You can
was
go,
gonna.
and if we happen to see each other, then I
Oh,
guess.
wow.
If you happen to be in the same vicinity, I might just wave at you. But please don't talk to me. I'm enjoying Skelly. I think the last time we went to a concert was what Red? Maybe that's
Yes.
our one only.
Dude, that was so long ago.
That was a long time,
was.
but
Holy
man,
moly.
that
It was pretty cool.
That was a hype concert. I really enjoyed that concert
Yeah.
for sure. I'm trying to think. Have I gone to a concert at any concert since then? I don't think so. I think the only thing I've done recently, like in the stadium, was like went to see Chappelle, and that was about it.
Dave Chappelle?
Yeah,
Oh,
Dave
nice.
Chappelle. Yeah, I went to
Oh,
a Dave
he's going to
Chappelle.
be in town too.
The William Chappelle. It's Dave's cousin.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
who Creamcast
Yes.
went to watch.
Yeah,
What
that-
other
that is
Chappelle's
it.
he gonna go watch?
That is it. Yes.
And it actually wasn't even like in the stadium, or I just hopped into like the passenger seat of his car. He just told me he was actually my Uber, and he just told me jokes on the way to my destination. And I said, "Thank you, William Chappelle. This was awesome." I'm like, man, you sound just like Dave, but without all the talent and the money and everything else. Yeah, I think that was the last time I was in the stadium to see anybody was Dave Chappelle, which it was a good time for sure. Darkside, who would you, if you had to go to a concert, who would you want to go see? Do you have
Hold
any-
on. What is India's hottest pop star right now? Is it the guy that turns into like 5 different colors of himself?
Yeah.
What?
You know what I mean?
His name is inpronounceable, so I can't really get
Yes,
into it.
yes.
but
You
is that-
exactly
is
know
that-
what
is that a real
music video
person?
I'm talking about.
is amazing.
Is that an actual real person?
No, I don't know what he's talking
Oh,
about.
okay. I was
but
like,
it sounds amazing. And
No,
I
it's like the
definitely
one
check it
video
out.
that they memed on where I think it might be a Sikh singer,
Mhm.
and then he's like singing, and it's like early CG, so that it's like a Power Ranger. He transformed into like
No,
5 different copies of himself.
nice.
no,
You know who I'm talking about?
I don't. But he sounds
Oh,
cool
you
as hell.
sons of bitches. Sorry.
Yeah,
I'll
we're
look
not
it
as
up while
cultured
you're
as you, sir.
discussing.
Yeah, all right.
All right, so Darkside, yeah, who would you want to see if you could go to a concert?
One day I hope to see Jimmy Buffett live. You know, that'll be pretty good.
Hopefully, fingers crossed.
I'm
sir?
picking up tickets right now.
Yes, sir.
This is the year I saved up some money.
Wait, didn't he just die?
Cheeseburgers in paradise. What?
Wait, didn't Jimmy
Did he
Buffett?
die?
I thought Jimmy Buffett just died, didn't he?
No.
I don't know.
I swear I thought he just died.
No, you guys are trolling me. You guys are trolling me.
Shut up! I hate you. I was like, I knew he just died. Yeah.
Oh, there's
Asshole.
another.
What?
Yeah, what?
Another.
I've been saving up all year, my whole life for this.
Nah, but
There's
seriously, rest in
another-
peace, Jimmy Buffett.
Yeah, I was like,
There's
damn.
also another kind of concert
Uh-huh.
down the road. It's a, what is it called? A cover band,
Okay.
and they're gonna play Korn, Limp Bizkit, Linkin Park, System of a Down, and I think Deftones, all in one night.
You should go. Is it gonna be at like a
I'm
dive
going.
bar? Is it gonna be like a dive? Man, you're
Yeah.
going to like all these concerts and so forth, and I just, it makes me sad that you just don't invite any of your, long term friends. Like we've literally known you through a majority of your life, and
So
for some reason you just
Creamcast.
don't invite us.
Creamcast, Dark
Yes.
Side, Greentuner. Would you like to go to the? I think it's called Sugar, the band. I think it's called
I
Sugar.
don't trust you with names right now. After the whole Ambervert and Outervert,
Yeah.
I don't really believe you at the moment.
And the
but
Spider-Verse.
Spider-Verse.
Fuck
Yeah.
it.
I'm the
Uh,
Spider-Man, yes.
Yeah, I'll love to come. Yeah,
But I
just-
may go with I met she's younger than me though.
not
A
surprised.
goth.
What a
girl.
shocker.
Yeah,
Not
she's
surprised,
a
yeah.
younger goth woman. Oh man,
And what's her
Telling me black.
Skin tone?
He's black.
What?
no, she's not.
Is
No, no,
she?
no. That's
Oh,
just
No
the
way.
color of her
Yes.
soul. That's just the color of her
What?
soul, guys.
And,
No,
yeah,
that's
don't play
her.
around, please.
Yeah,
That's her skin color
What?
too. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
Ed,
Alright.
I
Why are you
don't.
Finally,
surprised? What do you mean
for you,
finally? It's
Ed.
not the
Ed,
first time.
Good for you, Ed.
Thank
Not
you.
the first time.
Ed, I've been holding this on. I've been holding on to this for a long time, Ed.
What?
And
His black card.
I've been at.
yeah, there's here's my card right. Here's your card right here.
Oh, is that your Cash App?
Ooh, wow.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
There you go. And now you
Yeah.
have
There
the
you go,
black
Ed.
card.
Yeah,
Now you're
just to let you know.
finally
Yeah, here you go. This is
Wait.
yeah, wow. This is almost like it almost is saying that I am the Dark Knight. It's just crazy.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait.
Isn't that weird? Isn't that weird? Like, see, Ed has to go find his. That's crazy because mine is always on me at all times, as if I'm like, actually Bruce Wayne. It's crazy.
Oh, you know, you badass since you're customizing, getting the image from Batman Forever. Remember how he pays with the credit
Ed,
card?
no one believes you. Yeah.
That image would be cool as hell.
No. You might be.
Let me see what you put on.
You put.
I put on my
Let me see it.
my old one.
Can you flip it around? I want to see what the back says.
Yeah, turn around. Ed.
I mean, I actually could because it's not active.
Yeah, Ed, just
Yeah,
just go ahead and give me the last 4 of your social, please. And what was the first card that you owned and your favorite color? Just need to know these things, just because it's
My favorite color is black.
just totally weird. Well, that's cool, man. I'm glad that you got yourself a little date. You're gonna go see.
Not a date. We're just hanging out as friends. See,
What?
There's an attraction.
You hang out with the people of the opposite sex as friends? What?
Well, I mean, we are friends, but we can tell there's a attraction.
So you're speaking for her? She has an attraction. You have an attraction.
How do you know? Yeah.
Oh, because she mentioned like, yeah, she's attracted to me, but
she's
just
what?
She's attracted to you like her brother, right?
No, she just got
like
out
a
of
big
her-
sister.
No, what?
Yeah.
She just got out of a relationship.
Oh,
So-
that
Oh,
that
that
excuse.
excuse,
Yeah.
No,
Wow.
she's still like, yeah.
It's too early. I can't handle another relationship.
Yeah, like
And
I
then
just
boom,
got-
she's gonna go out with another guy in a
No,
couple of
so
days.
Yeah.
we met at a party and she was actually looking really, really depressed. And I said, "Hey, nice hair." And then she actually smiled
the
like,
captain
"Oh,
as
thank you."
always.
She said,
What
"Thank
type
you."
of-
So
what
we
type of
talked
party
for
was
30
this, Ed?
minutes. What?
What type of party was this?
A friend's house party?
A friend's house party. So you guys met, you guys, became friends, and then all of a sudden she broke up with her boyfriend, and then you tried to make a move on her, and she said
broke
no.
up beforehand. Before
Okay. But yeah, it's too early for her to get in a relationship. I mean, that's cool. I understand that.
when I saw her at the party, she looked
Mhm.
really depressed. So
And
I
she's
decided
goth.
to cheer her up. Well, she is goth.
Yeah. So that means that's her
A cute
normal
goth.
state. That's her normal state.
I met some goths who are very outgoing and what's the word? Pippity pop peppy. Yeah.
What the fuck?
What? Okay.
He went Cosby for like 3 seconds.
Cosby, did you have a stroke? Like a hilarious stroke?
No,
I've met some outgoing.
what was that cartoon that you?
I don't know whether
Rickety
we
Rocket?
should make fun or we should be concerned about
I've
his
met
health.
some outgoing goths women who are very, very outgoing.
Ed has obviously been watching that Rickety Rocket cartoon a little too much. Like,
That cartoon is insane. I can't believe Ambervert actually
she's cute.
released that.
But it reminds me of like Fat Albert. It was like during that same era of cartoons.
It was around that same time, yeah.
Yeah, so it was like, okay. This is a side conversation we had about old 70s 80s cartoons. Okay, so that's cool. No, but Ed, if I'm ever in town and you have some cool concerts, trust me, I would love to go see, Chevelle, Evanescence, Blink 182. Like, we can rock out totally. And then all drinks are on me. Don't worry about it. I got you. If the drinks are a little fizzy, you know what I'm saying? Hey, don't be mad. That's just Sprite. And we're gonna have a great time.
Yeah.
You and me.
That's nice.
And also, if you ever want to watch the Backstreet Boys reunion, Boys to Man, anything of that, let me know.
Yeah,
I'll
112. We can definitely serenade you.
98 degrees.
Yeah.
I'm good.
In sync, all
In
of them.
sync, of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, all the classics.
Oh,
I'm
man.
good.
You can have it however you want, whatever you want it. You can have it your way. So, all right, cool. Well, let's get into some of the news that we got into. Let's leave Ed out of his goth dating life.
All right.
So big. I guess not big news, but I guess it's big news for Xbox owners. Starfield, it has
Yeah.
officially been revealed, is actually
Bam.
playable, is now
Bam.
out, and yeah, this is
Bam.
this is Xbox. Xbox is we've been waiting. We've been waiting for almost 20 years for Xbox to start coming out with some bangers, and
Crown Jewel.
this is their crown jewel. This is their
Crown Jewel, the best RPG ever made.
Ever made. It was supposed to be the most expansive RPG of all time. And it is blowing reviewers' socks off as we speak. Our trusty source, news source IGN, gave it a solid, very solid. I mean, game of the year contending 7 out of 10.
Oh shit!
Ed, what do you?
That is a record high for Xbox.
That is.
That is that's a high. That's a good release.
They're definitely gonna bring back Game of the Year for Xbox for this. Like they're gonna come out with the Starfield Master Collection, probably this Christmas, because this game did so well.
As an Xbox fan, as number one Xbox fan, I gotta say,
yes,
this is a great day.
It is.
This is a great day. They said it would be the greatest RPG of all time.
Yeah.
You know, we were thinking it would rate pretty well.
Yeah.
But 7s and 6s and 8s, my God, a dream's come true. And
what, a 6 somewhere?
Laughing now.
Yeah, who's laughing?
That's true.
Now?
Who's laughing now?
Yeah.
You're right.
I mean, they said this day would never come.
Sony, that's for sure.
Well, they said this day would never come. Actually, they said, I remember Sony fanboys. Ed, you know those type of people. Those Sony fanboys.
The dark side of it.
Them soy boys.
Soy boys.
Yeah, the soy boys. The Sony boys. They suck. They're horrible. They said this game was going to be horrible. They said this game was going to be trash. They said that Starfield was going to get pushed back year after year after year. They said that Bethesda could not produce a game of this caliber. They said that, yeah, absolutely.
All the haters.
They said that people said that Bethesda's time has passed. That Microsoft, when they bought out the studio, literally said that Skyrim was the peak of Bethesda at the time. That Fallout 76 was the what to look forward to in the future. And lo and behold, Starfield came out and has blown everybody's mind. Like, literally is Fallout 76 in space. I mean, people thought that they couldn't do it with just Fallout 76, but they did it twice. They did Fallout 76 twice. And now these haters, all the Sony fanboys, they ain't got shit to say now. They ain't got shit to say now.
Where are they? Where are all the critics?
They're busy playing the game.
Game of the year.
They're playing the game right now. That's what the critics are. The critics are just playing the game. Yeah. Like, I personally know like at least like 10 dozen Sony fanboys literally threw away their PlayStation 5s and was able to buy an Xbox Series S and X, both of them, with the money that they pretty much sold their PlayStation 4s. It was ridiculous. So now they can play.
But specifically, what I was told is that it was specifically designed for Series X. So that's the one to get. You know what I mean?
Are you sure?
Series X.
Yeah, it's for best experience, play on the Series X.
No.
Yeah.
You got confused, my friend.
It's made for the Series S.
It's made for the Series X.
You could play 2 on the Series X if you want.
Yeah. Literally.
Are you serious?
Yeah, you can play one
so
disc.
They're trying to make people buy a more expensive console for no reason?
For no reason. It's absolutely disgusting. Bethesda did such a great job.
Who would be stupid enough to buy a Series X?
Wait a minute.
All jokes aside.
So,
EdUnderground will not stand for the slander. As the second greatest fanboy.
You can shit on what's called the Bethesda all you want, but not on his damn
Xbox.
I enjoy the Xbox.
I'm not gonna lie, my Series X is a fire hazard right now. All the dust inside of that thing has pretty much been stagnant in one place for the past couple of years. I believe if I turn this thing on, a fire will occur, and
It probably will occur,
I probably will lose my house, but
You might open a black hole.
Well, I thought that was Game Pass. Isn't that just a black hole of only like 3 games that people actually play? I don't know. I don't have it, but
I enjoy it.
Yeah, I'm sure you do, Ed. So Ed, as a second, the second highest fanboy here, obviously
fanboy.
Obviously Darkside is number 1, the number 1 Xbox fan. What do you think of Starfield? Have you played it yet, or have you seen any reviews?
I've seen a few reviews. I have not played it.
This is a day 1 game. Of course, you have Game Pass. What is your review? Let us hear it.
I've not played it. Like I said,
yeah, like I said, about looking forward to it so much and all this.
Never said that.
You were talking.
Didn't you say this was you said this was your highest rated game?
You have said in the past that you were looking forward to.
I have no interest in Starfield, but I will check it out since it's on Game Pass.
I don't think you said that.
I definitely said that.
I think you just did say this was the Sony killer.
Oh, I did not say that.
I think I'm pretty much. I almost certain you said this is going to be better.
I have not said
than Tears of the Kingdom
from Xbox has been a Sony killer.
Yeah, you did say this was going to be better than Tears of the Kingdom.
You did say that.
So, are you saying now that nothing from Xbox will be the Sony killer?
I never said any Xbox games a Sony killer.
Okay, well, are you going to say that now?
Well, I'm not saying this is it either.
Okay.
I'm not even hyped about it. I'll play it, yeah, because it's on Game Pass. Will I buy it? No.
Wait,
if
you're not excited about this game,
I'm like, man, I never.
But this is the crown jewel of Xbox.
Sure, it is. I don't know if it is or not. It's crown jewel of Bethesda. Sure, but man,
who Bethesda is Xbox? They're Microsoft.
Yeah, but man, I'll play it, but I don't have like an interest for it. 1, I don't have time. 2, it just never caught my interest.
Okay. I didn't even know if that statement is correct.
Yeah, like I'm the type of person that, let's say, Doom. If Doom came out for part 3, I'm jumping on that day 1.
Day one.
You
heard it here first. You heard it here first. Who has Doom? Is it ID Works?
Yeah,
it's Bethesda.
Oh, is Bethesda too?
Yeah,
Bethesda purchased it.
Okay, and just to let for any of our new listeners, we know it's Bethesda. But,
no. We don't.
Okay, I'm sorry. We're gonna keep to the lore. We're gonna keep to the lore.
Because then otherwise we'd be calling it id Software.
ID software.
Id Software.
Id Software.
ID.
Okay.
It's not ID Software. It's
I'm just saying it's IND. Id.
Yes.
Did I say id or did I say ID Software?
I think you said ID.
Yeah, I don't care what it is. Id. ID, yeah, they can both suck my dick.
Look, okay, when I'm watching anime and then I had to take a break,
right.
All right, to play some id Software games or maybe some Bethesda. That's what I'm looking forward to, baby.
All those are rewards.
Board, baby.
I don't know how you.
Those words came out of his mouth.
Maybe I stop at the library.
Library.
You know how it goes.
I don't actually know if you actually constructed a complete sentence at this point, because all the words you just said sound like they're made up. But I'm going to go with
promo. He's doing a promo right now.
Ranger, Wrestle,
WrestleMania, Swamping.
I'm 28 years old.
Radical.
Don't do that. Do you feel attacked? I think you should feel attacked. Poor EdUnderground. I think this is hit a little too close to home.
It's a lot. It was like 50 personal attacks.
Yeah, there was.
What the fuck is wrong with us?
Yeah, there was like a lot of personal attacks.
This isn't necessarily mean towards someone
I
that's
know.
nothing but sweet to me. Ed has never been mean to me, really. He's the sweetest guy.
But the thing is like
and all those shit on the poor guy.
But the thing is, everything you said does apply, and that's the sad part. That was just like you didn't miss a beat. Oh god,
I'm having that something.
Anyways, so Starfield did come out, and
yes.
It's doing okay. You know what I mean? It didn't come out and kick the door down. It's not a critical darling. It's like the best sum up I got was that it is a Bethesda game. it is absolutely a Bethesda game.
Yes.
They didn't. It seems like they didn't try to do anything more than what they've always done, and for a lot of people, they want that. A lot of people want that. People have been waiting
I
for them.
want that.
Yeah,
Mhm.
a lot of
I'm
people
one of
do.
those people.
Yeah, a lot of people want a Bethesda game, and
Yeah.
that's what they delivered. One thing I have been hearing is the big universe and exploration and all the like hype stuff that they used for Starfield. That's a big dud.
Yeah, it was
That's
very
a big,
underwhelming.
boring, underwhelming dud. But the Bethesda game portion is a Bethesda game.
Yeah.
So that's why like some of these reviews, it's like it's a functional game, but it just doesn't deliver on what it promised. So
It's the same thing that happened with
Skyrim.
No Man's Sky. It's just when you make something like procedurally generated or whatever,
but with No
and you
Man's
don't like
Sky,
tweak some settings to make things a little more exciting.
But the thing is,
yeah, but isn't No Man's Sky what they said? Couldn't you do that? Couldn't you fly to another planet?
no. So when No
No?
Man's Sky
Yeah.
first came out, it was they promised a lot, right? They made it seem like,
Mhm.
hey, you can go to these all these other worlds, and it's gonna be full of life and this and the other. And what they like these worlds are gonna be procedurally generated, and
Yep.
you won't go to the same world twice, and there are going to be hundreds of planets you can go to and this, that, and the other. And when it came out and launched, a lot of people realized like a lot of these maps are just boring. Like there's nothing in these planets. There's nothing to do. You literally are just kind of running around getting resources, and it's becoming a resource gatherer as opposed to a functioning game of a certain epic scale. And
Which sounds very familiar to what we're hearing right now.
right, but the thing is with
Yeah.
No Man's Sky is that this is kind of when you promise a lot, you promise too much too early, and then you try to release it ahead of schedule. You tend to miss the mark often. And with No Man's Sky though, fortunately, like No Man's Sky was, when it came out, it was a huge success when it first came out. It was kind of like the CD Projekt Red, where they live hype, people bought it, people were really excited, and once they got into it, they realized the game is not what they kind of were expecting. But the thing is, the good thing about No Man's Sky is they were able to turn around a lot of that negativity to positivity when they made the updates that were promised. So people were pretty happy. From what I understand today, people are very happy with the game as of now, in the current state of the game.
Yeah.
Bethesda with No Man's Sky, people are saying pretty much from the reviews, and I will say
Starfield,
personally,
you mean,
Starfield.
from
I'm sorry,
yeah.
Starfield. I haven't played it personally, but I've watched other people play and I've seen reviews. It seems like people are saying this is a typical Bethesda game. Reminds them a lot of Skyrim, Fallout 76. Like it is a kind of Bethesda has and like you said, Darkside, Bethesda has a way of doing games where like the action in itself is great, but it seems like the world may be lacking to an extent. And Skyrim was like that at one point too. But the thing that makes Bethesda great is not necessarily the game. It's the community behind the games that usually really comes through in the clutch. So like a good example would be Skyrim. We've talked about Skyrim has all these different versions out, or not versions, but they have all these different releases on different consoles.
God bless them.
And yeah, they put it on almost everything now that has a screen. But what really shined in the Skyrim community were the mods. I mean, they had graphics, texture packs, additional
Give it a
storylines.
brand new life.
They gave it brand new life. Exactly. They fixed UI issues, adding additional models, opening the game up to be able to do more options than what was originally released in the base game. They did a lot of things for the game, and yeah, pretty much gave Skyrim a new fresh start and new fresh start, pretty much. I mean,
like at this point, like 80% of I would say I'm saying 80% of like videos of Skyrim on YouTube or whatever, or Let's Play, it's people using mods.
Heavily modded.
It's rare to see someone doing a Skyrim run on vanilla Skyrim.
Yeah.
That's how much people enjoy the mods.
Yeah, like you want to run it around now, and then, like there's some nasty mods out there for sure for Skyrim where you could run around
Oh,
naked. You could add,
yeah. So I've heard.
yeah,
Good lord.
yeah. I haven't like downloaded any of these mods or anything like that, but
I haven't downloaded. Had my computer crash and had to figure out what to change
Where
on
would you
the
find these
Word file.
mods?
yeah. I'm not gonna say, or you could get them from like Nexus Mods or anything like that, but you can get them from different places, and you could change body features, and you could change
Now,
clothing.
Is this
NEX?
Nexus?
NEX
NEXUS?
US mods.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah.
All right,
there's-
don't go there, Larry. If anyone's listening, do not go to
No,
that
we wouldn't
site.
go there.
Yeah.
Yeah, do not go. We're just telling you to stay away from Nexus Mods.
Uh-huh.
What is
Yeah.
it? Nexus Mods.
I think it's I think might be
dot
.com.
com. Or
Yeah.
Google it. You'll
Just
find
Google it, yeah.
But don't
don't
go there.
go there. And if you're gonna go there, make sure you browse in incognito mode. You don't want your parents to see what a degenerate you are, or your spouse, or whoever you're staying with, not see your search history and look at all the crazy mods on there. Even though I think they did clean up a lot of their mods. I think they did have a lot of spicy mods, and I think they
They had
changed
a
it.
lot of spicy mods.
Yeah.
Those
But-
HD, man, I could never run them on my PC. Did you ever do like the super HD
Yeah, I did.
textures?
I have all that.
Well, obviously you do. You probably have a nice computer.
Yeah, I have a nice
Yeah,
computer, so.
of course. Son of a
Um,
bitch.
yeah.
But it was cool though. Everything was like super crisp.
Yeah, it was really clean. So that's what everybody's expect. That like I think Darkside hit it exactly on the head. They want people want Bethesda games, and they want to have the ability to mod it. They want the ability for the player base to go in and update the game and perfect it as they see fit. And it sucks like if you're on console. I don't know if console. I think console does have mods, like you have to get them like
Does
loaded
it?
in. I think
Ed?
No.
I think for Skyrim they do. You can get them in side loaded, but you can't get them. I don't think there's an official place for them.
I mean, as
But-
many mods I've
Oh.
seen on YouTube
All
for
PC.
like Street
It's
Fighter,
PC?
stuff like that,
Yeah,
I've never
PC.
seen it in console.
Yeah, 99.9% of it is PC. I think there are console ones, but yeah, you have to
I
do
think
like a lot
Bethesda
of extra, like
opened
jailbroken.
Bethesda opened a store to when Fallout 76 came out. They opened a mod store for
Yeah.
console players, but it was mods they picked.
Oh yeah, they're
that-
pre-approved.
And
which
then
are,
remember,
like,
they
shitty
pre-approved
ones.
them, and
They're
they
not
were
that
like,
good.
there was some shenanigans where they were like, oh, the developers of the mods would get some kind of percentage,
Compensation off
and,
of it.
and
Yeah.
it became a whole like sticky situation. And I think it went away, but I think that they tried to get mods on.
They
I,
did
I
try.
thought they did, but I wasn't 100% sure.
Is Starfield coming out on PC?
It is on
It is
PC.
on PC.
Yeah.
Oh, it is on PC.
Yes.
Mhm.
Oh, so probably, to be honest, that's the way to get it then.
Oh yeah,
If
absolutely.
it's using similar engines and everything, you want to go PC because you want to try the mods.
Yeah, absolutely. PC is always the way to go. When you come to a game that is console and PC, for the most part, it's always going to be done. It's going to be the superior port or superior system to be on is PC. So if you want mods,
You want to go PC, Xbox Series S, and then
Mhm.
other would be the other. ones.
You mean
Okay, yeah.
X
No.
and then S.
He's.
I said other. I said other.
Yeah, that's including other.
That's like someone just mad they don't have an X. That's all.
Why would I have an X? There's
Yeah, the
literally
games
no
are
games
designed
made
for
it.
the S.
S
Why would you
sets
want
the
an
standard.
X?
Remember?
S
Yeah.
does set the standard. That's a very true fact.
It is here later.
Mm.
But anyways, yeah. So Starfield. What do you think the future holds for old Starfield? Do you think it's gonna have legs and go on and
It'll
just
have
like
legs.
last forever?
It's gonna have to last forever.
Mm.
I don't know if
But
it
it's
lasts
def- it's
forever, but it will
definitely
have legs.
billed as
it will
that,
get legs.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think. I mean,
Again,
go ahead.
as long as they let the community mod, just let them mod, and this thing will have longevity. Maybe not as much as Skyrim, but it'll be a good amount of longevity if they allow people to mod the game.
Yeah, I mean, this is a win. This is a big win for Xbox. Xbox didn't have any really good single player exclusives. So for
Did you play
PlayStation,
Atomic Hearts?
No.
no.
Did you play Redfall?
I'm not even gonna get. I'm not even gonna talk about those.
Who fall?
The
Red. Fall.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah,
I don't know. As
did
an
that
official-
game even
Then
get?
they-
the number one Xbox fan, I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, I don't. I think they really like no bullshit recalled that game after
Yeah.
it was released.
They might have
Or
Men in
Hi-Fi
Black. They
Rush.
might have Men in Blacked everyone about the
Yeah.
Redfall's release.
Yeah, with little machine.
Yeah, like, it was really bad. But yeah, no, this was a really good win for Xbox. Xbox needed some really good single player games. And this one is probably one of the highest like AAA titles to come out for Xbox and actually be good in a while. And as part of the Xbox now Game Studio library, I know it's not Xbox Game Studios, but now under the Xbox or the Microsoft umbrella, I feel like this is hopefully the tide is turning for Xbox. I mean, we still got some other great single player games coming out with Senua's that Senua new game coming out. That looks like it's going to be a good AAA title.
Day one.
Yeah, so I mean, there seems like there's
Aiming
other things.
for a 7.5 with that one. Ed.
7.5.
Yeah,
I mean.
break all records.
Hell
Yeah, if that's
baby.
not game of the year, I don't know what is. I mean, I don't know,
I
but
think
yeah,
I'll turn some heads.
What
probably
about
turn
KI
systems.
too? That's probably the next big one, right?
It
Yeah,
will
it
turn
has
some
to be.
heads.
Yes.
It will turn some
it
heads.
will. It will. Ed, are you still hopeful about KI2? You think it's gonna be something's gonna be said this year?
I think it's going to be said this year. I don't know. I mean, because the updates come out in the fall. And
Oh,
we
so
got
they,
Mortal
wait,
Kombat
they
coming
still,
out,
they
what,
still
in
haven't
2
pushed out the
weeks?
update?
They said fall when they were
Oh, they didn't
made
give
the
no
announcement.
dates. Oh, they didn't make no official dates.
They just
Okay.
said fall
Gotcha,
of this year.
gotcha.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, they got
huge.
they keep you
Huge.
guys. Yeah, they're making you guys. I mean, you guys are hungry. You guys have been waiting for this for such a long time, and I feel like they're kind of playing with your emotions. How's that make you feel?
I mean, I feel good.
I mean, you've been waiting 10
They're-
years now at this point. I mean, or 12 years technically. Has it been 10 years? I think.
What's
no,
another
I think
year?
it's
Yeah.
been 10.
No, it's been
I think
12
it's been
years.
10.
Did it come out in 2011 or 2013?
I forgot.
Okay, yeah,
But
it's
Who can
forgettable.
remember?
Yeah.
It's been so fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But what's
still
another
a fun
year?
game.
Yeah, what's
I
another
mean,
year to wait?
It's
That's
getting
not-
updated, so
yeah, absolutely.
this fall. Yeah.
No, absolutely.
Mm.
I appreciate the announcement.
I appreciate it too. I'm glad to.
Very cool.
Yeah, I was so happy. I've never seen you so happy in my life. For an update, and it's kind of like me walking into the house 10 years later with milk. You're just like so happy, like almost like I wasn't missing at all. And that's how I felt when like Phil Spencer announced that KI is gonna get an update 10 years later, or how many years it's been, and I'm just like Ed, I'm happy for you. I truly am.
Well, Phil didn't make the announcement. Someone else did.
Wasn't it Phil?
No,
Oh,
it was
a guy
someone
combo.
from the KI team.
Oh yeah, KI team. Yeah.
KI team guy?
Oh man,
Mm,
yeah. That's
Nice.
I think that's his
Someone
official
from the
title.
KI team.
Pretty big.
Yeah,
Pretty
Yes.
big.
I think
From
that's
Iron
his actual
Galaxy.
title. It's
Mm.
KI team
Nice.
guy.
KI
No,
team
he's
guy from Iron
The
Galaxy. is his
lone
full
man
title.
working on the KI update.
Like
There's
the
a
whole.
few
So
other
it's
people.
taking so long.
There were a few other people who in the announcement.
I'm sure Iron Galaxy's shifting all resources to this. It's a big deal.
Also,
but-
Maximilian Dude was in the video too.
He
making-
was.
Oh,
Yes, he
Maximilian
was.
I feel like
Dude.
this one developer, they didn't even give him a real computer. They just gave him like a ThinkPad or something like that. They said, just do whatever you can, sir.
Can you update KI, please?
They're like, here, sir, we're just gonna give you a tablet. It's like, okay, I
He
get a
has one of-
keyboard. No.
Here's one of those things that babies like. It's that circular toy that you crank the handle and it's like the cow goes moo. You know what I'm talking about? The little
That's-
spinning thing.
That's the KI server. That's the server that it plays on.
The server's still going.
It's still
Hey, it's
going.
still going. It's still going, huh?
I mean, a
Isn't
lot
it?
of other servers they closed it down past 5 years.
Yeah,
There
yeah.
you go.
That
There
string.
you go.
That Gundam game that hasn't
What
even been a
you-
year
Why
yet.
do you keep
Why do you
comparing?
keep bringing up this fucking Gundam game? What is
The
this Gundam game?
Nobody's heard
Because
about.
I'm a Gundam fan.
But no
Yeah.
one's.
Why do you keep bringing it
No
up?
one knows about it outside
Because
of you
it's a
and
brand new game.
a bunch
and
of other
it's
freaks.
Not even like a year, and they're closing down the server.
Yeah, but they close down servers all the time.
Exactly, but KI's still going.
Right, but why do you keep bringing up the Gundam game?
Like, why is that your
As an
go-to?
example.
Like, why don't
Because
you bring
it's
up like
most
Street?
recent?
Why don't you bring up like Street Fighter or something like that and be like,
Yeah.
oh, like something
Because
that's actually
it's
competitive,
going.
like
There,
you,
yeah, something that's relevant to like
fighting games, like
fighting
FGC.
games. Yeah,
Like
The
you bring up
Gundam is relevant.
you bring up like instead of bringing up an actual competitor, you'll be like, hey, like, man, well, this game's still going on, but Banjo-Kazooie, man, that game didn't last. They're like, hey,
Yeah.
that game wasn't even
The
online.
last Banjo-Kazooie server got shut down.
Shut down. Like, hey, there was never an online server for it. You're like,
I'm just saying, for a game to be out
Yeah,
Now
for
we're
guys,
just down to
for 10
Banjo
plus years, and for the server to still be
Hey,
up,
they shut down
it says a
Angry
lot.
Birds. I'm just letting you know.
like, what happened?
I'm just saying, for a server to be up for 10
Bedazzled
plus
too
years,
is
says a lot.
technically you can't play
You guys remember Flappy Birds? Remember Flappy Birds?
They should know the server.
They should know the server, guys. But here's KI still
Check
hanging
one,
out.
check two.
Hate all you want, it's still going strong.
Another one bites the dust. Yeah.
Haters gonna
And it's
hate.
like, check mate.
he's coming
Hey.
for you, Minesweeper.
Yeah. Minesweeper, how long has it been online? It hasn't. Guess what?
Just saying, haters gonna hate.
It's still on Windows 95. And, I mean, I'm just saying, like,
Still going strong.
you keep bringing up Gundam. Like, no one here even remotely thinks about Gundam at all. I've never heard anybody talking about, like, when they're talking about
That's
video
because
games.
you three aren't fans of the Gundam series or the Gundam game. I actually played it a few times. I thought it was that pretty
Us three
decent.
and a lot of people.
No, there's 10 people who
Um,
played it.
Some people,
They
but I said
made
majority
a
of people
Not
Yeah.
haven't.
enough to keep the server going, huh?
Yeah.
All right, so
So
what
that
I'm
says a
trying to
lot
say-
for KI. So
Anyways,
if the server's still going for
speaking
KI,
of-
that means a lot of people must
Speaking
play
of,
KI.
Speaking of,
Well, I was just gonna say there's one little tiny bit of gaming news that I really saw that made me happy. You guys remember that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles side scroller that came out? We played Shredder's
yes,
Revenge.
Shredder's Revenge.
Yes.
Fun
Yes.
times, fun times.
Great.
Now there is another game inspired by the success of that. We're gonna get a GI Joe shoot 'em up,
Nice.
2D, like the same style.
Oh, not like
From
Contra.
Yeah, 80s. Yeah, it's like kind of like Contra, and it's 80s, like the cartoon inspired graphics, and it looks really fun, really fun.
Okay.
You know, it'd be cool if they're going all retro. Street Sharks.
Yeah,
Street
Sharks
Sharks.
would be cool.
Yeah.
That's one line of toys to bring back. Those were
Jossum,
badass.
Jossum.
Jawsome,
That's what it looks like,
exactly.
yeah.
Yeah,
Jawsome.
no, Street Sharks was really cool. I don't know why. I always thought they were such cool characters.
They were.
Like,
They were
can
fucking
those
badass.
can those motherfuckers actually like swim in the street? Like,
Yes.
like
They
like,
caused so much damage to like road management. It was horrific.
yeah, I
Every
would hate to
time
be
they
city.
swam,
I would hate to be the Department of
fin would just be
Transportation.
sticking out the cement.
Yeah, like I would
I
hate
do
to be
remember
Department of
seeing-
Transportation. Like yeah, we have a budget of like 18
The
trillion
cartoon, man.
because these fucking sharks, like these guys are like the bad guys are like stealing like $800 from a convenience store.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? I get so pissed off in the summer because there's road construction all the time.
Yeah,
All
Can
the
you
time.
imaging living in the Street
Yeah.
Sharks city?
Oh my
is
god! And they
always
keep eating the damn
shit.
cars. Didn't they
Yeah.
eat cars and shit?
yeah, they would just
Yeah,
bite.
they're-
They'll just bite random cars.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
you
He's
park
like,
your
God
car.
damn it! I just leased this thing.
Like, insurance rate must be high as shit in that city.
Now, were they
Yeah, it's pretty
were they
bad.
surfers or skateboarders? Was there shtick?
I
Oh,
thought they were both.
don't
I'm
remember.
not sure.
I thought
That's a
they were-
good question.
I thought they were roller skates. I thought some did roller skates and
Wasn't it? Oh, each one had like an extreme sport thing.
yeah, it wasn't extreme
Yeah, it
sports.
sounds like the
Ah.
90s. Yeah, how can we make
It is
how
very
can, how
90s,
can we
yeah.
make mutant sharks cooler?
one with rollerblades, the other one skateboard. Like, what the fuck? They're fucking sharks. Dude. Like,
Yeah.
But yeah, I remember.
Alright.
Yeah,
Yeah,
good
Street
stuff.
Sharks would be real cool too.
Yes.
Like a video game would be cool.
I'm still holding out for
Big
my
ass
bloody
Bring
roar.
back those badass toys. Hell yeah.
I'm still waiting for my bloody roar to come back and Power Stone.
Bloody Roar is gonna come around the same time.
Okay,
That,
Or that Power Stone come back.
no
Ki
Clay Fighters.
Clay Fighters.
Oh, God.
my goodness.
Oh
So-
shit! All right. Let's not.
You
go
ever see
down
that-
Yeah, let's not go down
Oh,
this. I don't want to talk about Clay Fighters again. I am so sick of that. Damn, this guy fucking loves his Clay Fighters. Like shit.
That was
Uh,
considered
Man
one of
can
the worst
dream.
fighting
A
games ever
man can
made.
dream.
Well, talking
Hell
about
yeah.
fighting. Well, talking about fighting games. Recently, some news came out with Mortal Kombat 1, which for anybody who's not been keeping up with the Mortal Kombat lore, they pretty much did a reset on the Mortal
Yes.
Kombat lore based on the latest one, which was what was the last one? 13, 12?
God, no, the last one was 11.
11,
And
jeez.
if you know the ending of 11, Liu Kang resets the
Becomes a
timeline.
god.
Yeah, he becomes the
he's
new
basically
fire god.
Raiden now. Yeah.
Yeah, he becomes Raiden. He
So what
Raiden
happens to
sacrificed.
Raiden then?
So Raiden
Oh,
is
he
now
sacrificed himself.
he's now a human,
Downgraded.
Yeah.
but he doesn't
Raiden.
remember anything that happens.
Yeah, he sacrificed his
Wow,
powers,
that's a
gave it to
lame
Liu
way to
Kang.
go.
He gave it to Liu
Huh.
Kang, and yeah, he became the new
Fire god.
fire god. No, it's fire or something else. What is it? He's fire and
Fire
lightning.
god Liu Kang.
Huh?
I mean, I think he does lightning too, but it's fire god Liu Kang.
Fire god Liu Kang. Yeah, I think
Because Raiden still has lightning powers.
Yeah, Raiden, the Raiden that we know, yeah, he's human now, so yeah, he doesn't have any
But
idea.
he still has his lightning powers.
Yeah, he has
like-
lightning
Oh,
powers,
okay, that's
but it's
not a
not.
bad
But it's not
deal.
like
It's
God.
like a taser now.
Yeah, it's not like
Oh.
God lightning
It's like
powers.
he just shoots his things. Like,
It's like, yeah.
He
So
can
basically-
charge cell phones really fast.
yeah.
Basically, everybody got reincarnated as the same person. They just don't remember who they are. Or back then. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much
All
the
right.
time.
Wait,
so
so
timeline's
that's the
reset.
new one. They'll have amnesia.
Well, it's the
Well,
thing
not
of-
amnesia. They're just basically it's a new life with
Yeah,
no
it's-
memories of the past
Yeah,
life.
it's a restart. It's pretty much a reset of the.
It's a
But the funny
reset.
thing
It's
is
a new
like-
52.
But the thing is like even the bad guys like Chronica and all that are
Yeah.
still around. Even though that's surprising because everybody thought she was dead, but she does show up in the trailer. Well, everybody thinks she shows up in the trailer. And
But
pretty much it's her.
Is
wow.
Meat back?
Who?
Meat.
Meat?
You just remember that
Oh,
shitty
the-
character?
No, he's
Oh,
not.
the well,
No.
what did they use him as? He was initially a
It was like a
play
training dummy.
training
wasn't
dummy, yeah, something like that.
it? Yeah.
No, I don't know if he's back, but
Boo.
so well, Ed, you're a bigger Mortal Kombat fan than all of us. Do you want to talk about the news of the newest character that was kind of revealed and some of the other characters that have been revealed recently?
So the most recent is probably gonna say her name wrong. Nikita. She's a vampire. She's from
Is she a new character or is it?
No,
No,
she's a
she's-
returning character.
She's returning.
What game
So
is she
she's,
from?
one of the first Mortal Kombat 3D games. I think it was maybe Deadly Deception or something like that.
Yeah, it was one of the other ones. It was one of the 3D games that is not part of. She was not part of the main fighting storyline. One of the side storylines.
Oh, that's when they
and
had all
shit.
those weird characters, right? Wasn't there one with like wings and shit?
Yeah,
Or
sorry.
she has
a
wings.
woman with wings?
Yeah, that's her.
She does have wings.
Yeah, she's
Oh,
a
that's
vampire.
her?
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
actually she actually showed up. Didn't she
okay.
show up in the Mortal Kombat movie?
Natara, that's her name.
Natara. Yeah.
No, she didn't show
Natara.
up in
No,
the
Natara.
movie.
It's not Natara.
Yeah,
It's,
Natara.
it's something else weird. Is it Natara? I thought it's something like Katana.
N-I-T-A-R-A.
Okay, it might be Natara. I thought it was something weird. I thought it was like a mixture of like Katana with something else. But yeah, okay, Natara.
Mm.
Yeah, but yeah. So
What about Motaro?
Oh, he's in it, but he's in it as a cameo character.
Ah, all right.
He's not a playable character. He is like a what do you call it? Like in Marvel vs. Capcom, you have like an assist?
Assist?
mm.
Yes, he's like an
He's an assist character?
Yeah.
Oh, that's close.
Oh,
But
she
he does do fatalities.
and
Alright.
but Goro should be back, right? With this new
He's back
timeline.
as a cameo character as well.
Oh, he's a cameo character. Okay, yeah.
Oh,
'Cause
okay.
and I know in the lore he was dead in like an 11 and so forth. So he was always been a fan favorite for sure ever since his death.
So what are they doing? Just the supernatural characters are assist now?
Oh no, they're all pretty much supernatural in some way. I mean, Sub-Zero
Hmm.
and Scorpion as the main,
Those guys are never going away. They're the
never going
poster
away.
child
They're just-
for
Yeah, but they're
poster
playable.
children for Mortal Kombat.
But there's two versions of those characters of Sub-Zero and Scorpion. So the Sub-Zero and Scorpion in this Mortal Kombat, they're reincarnated and they're playable characters. But the original Sub-Zero and the girl version of Sub-Zero, Frost, they're cameo
Frost, yeah.
characters. Yeah.
Frost is
Which-
such a lame character.
Well, she's all right. But there's
Mm.
also the original Jax, Sonya Blade,
Hell yeah, baby.
Johnny
Kano.
Cage,
uh,
Kano.
well, I'm talking about cameo characters.
Wait,
Ka-
did I read this right about I read a couple days ago John Claude is doing the voice of
Yes, he is.
Cage?
Yep, they
Oh
finally.
my god, the
Boone-
universe has come together.
Wait,
Ed Boon has
Boon-
wanted, Jean-Claude Van Damme to be in Mortal Kombat for years, and it finally happened.
Yeah, he actually talked about it. Somebody asked him. He did an interview, a couple weeks ago, and the interview asked him like, "Hey, is there anybody that Is there anybody? Have you been not able to get anybody that you want?" And he pretty much said like, "We've gotten everybody we've ever wanted. Arnold, with Sylvester. He said the only person that we were missing was Jean-Claude, and he's like, we finally got him with his original voice and everything. So yeah, that's gonna be pretty awesome having him in there. Also, there looks like there's gonna be I don't know if this is confirmed, and I know there was a roster leak of all the characters that were supposed to be.
Oh yeah, what's
released.
the roster leak? I tried looking it up, but the post was removed.
Of course, it was
Oh,
removed.
Ed Boon took it down.
Yeah, he probably took it down.
Obviously, yeah, they're not
but
gonna leave it
I
up.
saw. I keep seeing Omni-Man.
That's not a leak. That's been announced.
Well, I'm saying no. I'm saying these are
Omni-Man?
different. Yeah, Omni-Man,
Oh.
Homelander.
So it's Omni-Man, Homelander.
Yeah.
Fuck.
That was announced in a trailer already.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was already
that's not
announced.
a
But I'm
leak.
saying,
That's already-
but I'm saying, like, I'm telling you, like, the characters
That's
I
still
care.
badass, though.
Peacemaker.
Yeah.
Peacemaker.
Yes.
Peacemaker is going to be
Yes.
Quan Chi.
Oh yeah, DC,
Um,
fucking Warner Brother.
Quan Chi is going to be in there.
Hey.
Let me see. I'm looking at the roster that they have. I'm trying to see if anybody that's really big. Yeah, the big people I would say were Homelander, Omni-Man, Peacemaker. Yeah, I can't see anybody else. Like I said, I see Quan Chi, and that's about it. Natara, how you say her name?
Notaro.
Natara, the vampire chick, which
Nutara.
was being voiced by Megan Fox, which is,
I'm not mad about.
Yeah, I mean,
Hell yeah.
she did they did the her face capture. It kind of looks
Did
like
they do
her.
a face capture?
It looks
I
kind
don't
of
know if
like
they
her.
did
I don't know if they did a face capture, but they did enough of her features that it looks like her. But she did all the voice work for it. And then yeah, they got Jean-Claude Van Damme to do
Johnny Cage.
Johnny Cage, and I think they're supposed to actually make Johnny Cage look like him as well. But yeah, he's definitely doing
doesn't
the
really
voices.
look like him. Nah,
It doesn't?
it doesn't
You
look
don't
like him. Nah,
I
it looks
thought-
like Johnny Cage.
Okay,
That's fine. I'd rather Johnny Cage look like Johnny Cage than the other way around.
because he
I'm
was
fine
supposed
with
to, was he supposed to be the original Johnny Cage?
Well, the really Mortal Kombat in itself is based off of Bloodsport.
It was gonna be a Bloodsport game,
Yeah,
and then eventually they changed it to actor that they knew, right? Who portrayed Johnny Cage for the stills.
yeah.
And,
Like they were heavily inspired by Bloodsport.
but yeah,
Gotcha.
originally it was a Bloodsport game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I'm looking at Johnny Cage, the new Johnny Cage, and with Jean-Claude, they kind of do look alike. It's not like 100% perfect.
I
Obviously.
mean, it's not like if they had
it's not face capture.
Jean-Claude Van Damme to be in the game, look what he did with Peacemaker. It's literally John Cena's face.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they have the technology to like literally put Jean-Claude Van Damme's face if they wanted to. But
Yeah, they wanted
for the
to.
reason-
They
yeah.
made the right move. There's no need to.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's close
Yeah.
enough. But no, that's cool. So yeah, I mean, a lot of hype for Mortal Kombat 1 at the moment. Yeah,
And I must say, Megan Fox, actually from the trailer that we saw, she's actually pretty decent for voice acting. Natara.
yeah, she's actually not
I'm
bad.
pretty sure
Yeah.
she's done other work as well,
Well, besides she's done
like
movies,
voice
but,
work. Yeah.
But the thing
like
is, the thing is, it matches with the movie. You know, when I think of this character being like this vampire, I'm thinking of Jennifer's Body, and I'm like, she's already kind of done a role like this, so she can kind of get into the whole aesthetic of that. And I mean,
whole sexy whatever type.
Tension, yeah. And apparently, Natara,
A succubus.
yeah, pretty much a succubus, like vampire blood sucking, person. But apparently, she's a good and a bad guy. She's a little bit of both. So
Hell yeah.
That's how she wants it.
yeah,
A
so
little bit country,
Apparently.
a little bit rock and roll.
No,
I
but
like it.
so like a bad example of someone being a super popular but doing the voice for a character in Mortal Kombat has been, what's her name? She's a UFC fighter.
Ronda Rousey.
Yes, she was Sonya.
yes,
Terrible voice acting.
Well, yeah, she's not a good act. She's not a good
She's
actor.
not a good actor.
Yeah,
But
like,
I'm
what
just
were they
saying-
expecting? She's an athlete. It's not.
Yeah, I know that, but
Yeah.
I'm just saying how Megan Fox sounds actually pretty good, pretty decent for being an
Megan Fox is an
actress.
actor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I mean,
That's the difference.
it's night and day.
One
That's all I'm saying.
has acted in movies, and she might not
They
be the
both acted
best,
in
but
movies.
she's.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. Come
I know
on.
what you mean.
Yeah.
But I mean, they both
Yeah.
acted in movies. Just one has to be a better voice actor and maybe actress than the other. My
Alright.
opinion.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
But I'm looking forward to hearing her voice in Mortal Kombat in the game playing. I might play as that character, see how that character plays out.
Such a fucking dweeb.
Yeah,
What do you mean?
All right.
You know he's gonna be playing with one hand, talking about
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's
Like,
alright.
Oh, not me.
You can
Oh,
suck me.
me.
Not me.
Succubus
I'm sure
me.
there'll be some people out there.
Grandma, don't open the door.
He's gonna be like he's like, oh, I feel a lot of blood rushing. You can take the blood at me. Like,
Well, not me, but I'm sure there'll be others that. I mean, how else would it get more people to play it? Bring a super hot, attractive person in the game. Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah, Jean-Claude Van Damme for sure is going to attract a lot of people.
yeah, I'm just happy for the people like having Homelander and Peacemaker and
Peacemaker,
Omni-Man.
definitely.
They make 1,010% like sense of being in this game.
Yes.
I mean, Spawn,
Especially Homelander.
yeah, Homelander, absolutely.
He's such a sadistic asshole that
Well,
it's like, yes.
Well, they all are actually, and that's the crazy thing about it. Like,
They're sadistic, but Omni-Man is indifferent.
well, he's not sadistic yet. He's not sadistic.
Yeah. Homelander goes out of his way to be specifically cruel.
Well,
When
especially
he
in the comic books, yeah.
Yeah. In the show. Did you remember when they were making out and he was crushing the person's head as he was making out with Stormfront?
Stormfront, yeah.
Yeah, and it was just basically to get off. That's why he did it.
Or when, or the time when he was getting ahead from himself from what's the guy's name? Duplicate.
Yeah.
I forgot what the guy's name. He pretty much getting ahead from himself and killed his doppelganger.
Or that teenage that he pushed off the roof because he didn't want to have to deal with the situation.
Yeah, he's like,
it was supposed to be like he was supposed to prevent her suicide and he just pushed her off.
Yeah. Or no, he made her jump. He was like,
he made her jump basically.
He made her jump. Yeah. He's perfect for this game.
He's perfect.
He's probably the worst out of the Omni-Man and Peacemaker for sure. So yeah, we'll see. I'm looking forward to it. I'm not gonna lie. I always thought KI was getting old. Honestly, not KI. Shit. Mortal Kombat. Jeez, Freudian slip.
Kombat.
Yeah, Freudian slip. Yeah, I thought Mortal Kombat was getting old. I'm like, we're on game 11 or whatever, and there's been the spin-off games and all this other stuff. I'm like, how long is this story really going to continue on with the same people over and over and over? But now it's like, shit, like, you get a fresh restart, and the game looks so good. Like, the story actually, it feels like the story, like, they really put emphasis on the story. I feel like in the past, like, the story was kind of like, all right, these are 40 different options that can happen, and one of these is the correct one, and blah blah blah. But this one, it feels like this is actually like a complete, like, comprehensive story. So I am really interested in this game for sure.
I mean, hopefully it is a complete one because that like fighting games are in like dire need of like stories. Because I know people enjoy the verses, but me specifically, like I play with friends, but that's about it. I don't really play online.
Yeah.
Like I enjoy playing a story on like a single player fighting game. But those are hard to come by. Like trying to think what was like a fighting game that had like a story to it. Nothing really, right? Aside from Mortal Kombat, I can think of.
I mean,
Street Fighter does have a story.
Yeah, Street Fighter has a continuing story from 5.
Oh yeah, Street
6.
Fighter. Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
from 4 to 6, it definitely has a complete story.
Which one was the one that had the anime cutscenes? 4, right?
I don't think 4 had anime.
I don't think
cutscenes.
no.
Or maybe they did. I can't remember, honestly.
But out of all the fighting games out there, Mortal Kombat has the most
More story,
cinematic.
right?
Best story. I'll say best
cinematic.
story.
Thank you. That's yeah.
I mean, it's WB behind. Well, NetherRealm under WB, but yeah, they have the best cinematic and written out stories.
Yeah,
you literally go on YouTube and like that's a whole story, like 2 hours worth long story for Mortal Kombat. Just one of the Mortal Kombat games.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's true.
And this Mortal Kombat 1 does continue from Mortal Kombat 11. That's why it's called Mortal Kombat 1, because in 11, Liu Kang rebooted everything.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens.
See.
I'm looking forward to it for sure. So,
all right.
So
the main one.
Let's talk about the main one. Unless Ed, you want to talk about you want to talk real quick about your wrestling and put us all to sleep. The AEW, you did do another live stream, right?
I did. Phil Brooks, known as CM Punk, has been fired from AEW, and that is due to, ironically, backstage fights.
Wait.
Oh,
Did
hell yeah,
did
brother.
he get into a real fight, or was this a scripted fight?
He got into a real fight.
He got into a
Again.
real
This is
fight.
actually the second time.
That is amazing. I would have
The second
never
time
thought.
within a few months.
That's amazing. I
He
never
got
would thought.
into with Jungle Boy, right?
Correct. Jungle Boy, Jack Perry.
Jungle Boy is what's that guy from is it Beverly Hills 90210? Luke Perry.
Jack Perry.
Luke Perry's
Perry.
son.
Jack Perry.
his son, yes.
Jack Perry
Yeah,
is
his
son.
Jungle Boy.
Yep.
And he's the one that
Yes.
had the physical fight with CM Punk after, was it the pay-per-view? All in?
It was actually before he had his wrestling match with Samoa Joe. Like right
with
before.
Samoa Joe.
Yeah.
Right
You know the
before
fight-
that's when he got into a fight?
Yeah.
But you know the funny thing is it's not just him, but not just CM Punk, but also Jungle Boy is actually suspended as well.
Oh, he's suspended, but
Indefinitely.
the difference is CM Punk is fired.
Well, but they don't know what the current status of what Jungle Boy is. Right now, he's suspended indefinitely. So we don't know.
They had to suspend them,
they had to. Yeah, they had to. So we don't know if he's gonna be fired in the future as more details come out. I mean, of course, what's his name? CM Punk, because he's got into multiple fights. Punk. Yeah, I mean, at this point, he is kind of like,
he's fired.
Yeah, he
also had some heat with your wrestler guy, right? That you like. What's his name?
Who? Which one?
There's the one that you're always mimicking.
Mimicking.
Yeah, the
Bebe.
Oh,
Bebe.
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. Well, someone that looked like him. He was also beefing, right?
Triple H.
Not Triple H.
I mean, they did have beef on AEW.
Everyone has beef with Triple H.
No, really.
I'm talking about AEW. So
Kenny Omega.
It wasn't Kenny Omega. That's true.
They did fight.
He had a fight with Kenny Omega and what's his name?
The Young Bucks.
And the Young Bucks, because he was talking like mad shit after one of the pay-per-views.
Yeah,
he was live, like spilling the beans to everybody.
Not scripted.
Like, what the fuck? You're not scripted to the press.
Yeah.
So Kenny Omega and the Still Wrestler, which are like the vice presidents or something.
They basically helped start AEW. The Young Bucks and Kenny Omega.
They started getting into a fight with him, but before that, after that, and before Jungle Boy, he also had a fight. Not a fight, but just like constant like verbal exchanges with another wrestler. I forgot who it was.
I mean, I'm curious a few, but that the fights I know of.
I mean, but that's what it is, man. You always have divas and or politics in the dressing room.
Yeah, but
that's with any organization.
He's been the ultimate diva because he had conflicts with WWE, and that's kind of the reason why he got let go from WWE.
Everyone does. So did Brock.
Yeah.
So did Shawn Michaels. So did Hulk Hogan.
And they're all still there.
So did The Rock.
And they're all still
there.
So
did Stone Cold. Stone Cold walked out on a show that was going to put over Lesnar.
Yeah.
Because he didn't want to give his belt over.
But they're all still there.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
And they all either left and have come back.
They leave and then they've actually come back.
Yeah, but this is different though. Like if CM Punk wanted to go to WWE, he is the only person that's been blacklisted from coming to WWE.
That's what they say.
That's what they say, but I mean,
look, if the money's green,
I get that
Vince
too.
will let him back in,
or Triple H in this case. We'll see.
Triple H. Well, hopefully they'll be back.
They'll see. Well, he's not gonna be coming back to AEW. I know that for a fact.
For AEW, no. The guy, what's his name, Khan or whatever.
20 Khan.
He's a little bit of a softie, isn't he?
You can say that, yeah, but I mean, for him being a softie, they made the biggest income in a wrestling show, period.
Oh, recently. I'm not saying about that. I'm talking like if this fights were happening at WWE with Vince McMahon, Vince would not bat an eye and would just go about his business. You know what I mean? Because people get into fights all the time.
I mean, I understand that, but I mean, he's not that WWE for a reason.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, well, Bish.
And then 7 years
enough
passed.
Of putting everyone to sleep.
Yeah, I mean, no, you guys are having a great conversation. Oh man, it was so enlightening. All right.
All right.
So let's kick it off.
So, Ed, give us a sweet transition. Oh, there's a natural transition. Wrestling, One Punch. Come on.
One Piece.
Give us a golden nugget, a transition.
So,
Yeah,
you know how CM Punk is fired from WWE, AEW? You know who's not going to get fired? Possibly from Netflix? One Piece, baby.
I'm not gonna lie.
Take it
in the
Take it in. Take it in.
One of the worst transitions.
That's right. Mind blown.
This is it. Just gets
not only
worse.
Did he not say Luffy, he called him One Piece.
Yeah, like this just gets worse and worse. It just doesn't like I this is episode 96, right? I mean, I thought that Ed would have improved his transition game a little bit, but I mean, it just gets worse every single time. He's
Maybe
going,
that's the point.
He's going the opposite direction. Like something's not wrong. Something's wrong with this boy.
Maybe
like,
that's the point.
I guess.
Sure.
All right. So obviously, our main topic of tonight will be talking about One Piece, Netflix adaptation of the hit manga and also anime that's currently at like 1,000 plus. I think the manga's at 1,200 chapters right now, and the anime is like just hit over 1,000. So,
well, not to toot my own horn, but I did watch a video that was an hour long that said everything you need to know about One Piece.
Yeah, right.
So I'm pretty confident that I know everything about One Piece. I don't have to read the mangas or anything.
Yeah, you don't.
Okay, I already know everything.
You already know everything.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're a local otaku.
God mode.
Yeah, you're a local otaku. So at this point, when we have any questions about One Piece, the lore, the characters, how different it is from the anime to the adaptation, or to the manga to the adaptation, you should be able to answer all the questions, right?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Well, I'm so happy. I mean, I know very little, and I was wondering, because we had a gap of knowledge. I mean, Darkseid can only know so much. He is the Xbox and the Nintendo and the KI champion
and the comic book
expert. Like he pretty much knows everything about everything. When it comes to entertainment, like this man binge watches the Kardashians because he needs to know everything about entertainment. Like you ask him about what happened in episode 2 of season 5 of the Real Housewives of Atlanta, he knows it because he is that dedicated to entertainment. That's for sure.
You feel me? And on the Real World back on MTV, that's how good he is.
Yeah,
he goes back.
Photographic memory. Like he's watched the latest episode of The Real World to this day, and he
goes from the back. Is that what you said?
I didn't say that.
What'd you say? Something from the back?
I said it goes back since back then.
Yeah. Greentuner,
I thought you were trying to say something about our dear friend Darkseid.
No, I think you got sucked into the hole that is AEW.
I did. My brain is smooth.
Yeah.
So yeah, what you guys said that I'm full of shit. I didn't watch the video, the 1 hour video, but I did watch all 8 episodes.
You watched all 8 episodes. Some mad lad on this podcast, I'm not going to say who, Darkseid, said that we should watch the entire season of One Piece in 1 week. First I was like, oh, that's going to be easy. Now, I'm a person that usually
30
doesn't
minutes
watch.
a pop. You know what I mean? You should go to
30 minutes, easy.
30 minutes.
Easy, no problem.
Yeah, and I'm a person that doesn't watch TV like that. If I'm not doing something for the podcast, I'm most likely not watching TV. By the time I got to the second episode, I was ready to gouge my eyes out. Not because the show or anything of the sort. I'm just not used to sitting and watching something and paying attention to something for that long of a time. Like I'm used to watching.
Wait, you didn't have a spare 8+ hour to spend hours, probably about 9-10 hours to spend on a show.
Well, hold on. Well, to be fair,
tell us, Darkseid.
To be fair, we do record this on Wednesday, and Creamcast did say, "Well, I haven't started yet on Monday." So I assumed it was going to be a bumpy ride for Creamcast. That's why I was like,
bumpy ride for myself as well.
To be fair, okay, so to be honest, I did start on Sunday. I think Saturday or
Was it
Sunday.
Sunday?
I started one episode on one day, and then I watched another episode the second day, and I was like, I'm getting to a point where I'm like, I have to finish this as fast as possible, or I'm just not gonna make it. So then I binge watched the rest of the season pretty much in one day, and it was painful, very painful. I was hurting, my eyes were hurting. I did not feel. I felt very unwell, but I did it.
Before we get into the review,
Sure.
we annually do, our Halloween spooktacular, and we dress up. But EdUnderground has no one's commented on this, but EdUnderground has decided to cosplay.
You dressed up early.
Cosplayed.
He did.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I never even realized it.
Damn, I didn't even know it was so well.
And it's pretty well done cosplay.
I have no idea what's going on.
Usually we, knock on Ed's costume abilities, but this time he nailed it.
You nailed it. He absolutely did nail it.
This is false.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
What
Ed,
is going on?
Ed, so I'm surprised. I did not realize that you were inspired so heavily by the One Piece lore. Like you probably are the expert in One Piece, aren't you?
If anything, Netflix is inspired by me.
Yeah,
sure.
They came up with this character design for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
even though it doesn't look like me at all, but go on.
So I guess you've been sporting this look for some time. I didn't realize how long you've been a One Piece fan.
That's why you've always had that pirate bandana on.
Yeah,
I'm wearing a beanie. It's a beanie. It's a beanie. It's a beanie.
Sure. I mean, it looks like a pirate's bandana, but hey, whatever.
I'd say you say beanie. I'd say it definitely looks like a pirate bandana. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
People see what they want to see. They hear what they want to hear.
You see it. Yeah. Anyone who's not watching and wants to watch it, check it out on YouTube. The Blurred Podcast on YouTube.
Or live on Twitch.
Or live on Twitch.
Yep.
And you'll have you'll just be wondering, is this a footage from the show, or is this the EdUnderground in real life? And
this
shocking.
Yeah, I mean, I can't if I see Ed. I see One Piece. Ed, One Piece.
There are.
Wait, you're calling his name One Piece?
No, I said I'm seeing One Piece. Like I'm seeing
the show.
The show.
Is that One Piece?
I know.
It's like what I said, One Piece, but
no, there's a difference.
Show, right?
Sure. Whatever makes you feel that.
No.
Ed, why don't you continue to being an Ambervert and just chill out?
Anyways, Ed, Netflix owes you money. And you
for sure
need to sue for your rights. I mean,
what character? What character specifically does Ed look like?
Yeah, you tell me that you think Darkseid.
Now that I think that I know.
That you know. Explain this, because I'm sure that the anime version doesn't look like these Netflix adaptations.
We're not talking about the anime.
I'm not talking about the
version.
anime. I'm talking about the Netflix TV show.
You're not talking about the original.
I said Netflix. I'm
to be fair,
about Netflix.
To be fair, there's still.
I said Netflix you should be suing Netflix is what I said.
I think the anime actually looks like Ed too.
Oh, Ed, are you going that deep into the lore?
Whoa. I think Ed is going all the way in.
Hold on, let me see it here.
So the character that we're talking about
name is Usopp.
Usopp.
USSO.
Yeah.
USOPP.
Usopp. Yeah.
The anime version looks like you too.
Yeah.
Actually, he's got muscles and stuff too.
No, not really.
He doesn't.
No.
Very
he's scrawny. He's scrawny.
Very
okay,
lanky.
yeah. It's pretty good.
I'm sure I got more muscles than all three of y'all combined.
Sure.
There's never been a less true statement in your life. But anyway,
my statement's true, but go on.
Sure. But nah, Ed, thank you for dressing up today. Thank you for dressing up for the past few months, and I'm assuming for the foreseeable future.
And he's inspiring me for our Halloween episode. We should
dress up as myself, the EdUnderground.
As Usopp, yes.
Or that Usopp or Arlong. I think those are the two characters that just ring out.
None of those are real.
He does look like Arlong too.
Yeah, I feel like
Arlong's way too.
He's a little buff.
Yeah, he's a little buff. Yeah, that's true.
Which one's Arlong again? I forgot.
He's the fish
The
face
fish people.
gangster.
Yeah, he's the main fish face guy.
Wait, the main guy?
Was
Yeah.
it just me,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
did it seem like the fish people had a little bit of a segregation feeling to it?
Was
the
there a
series.
commentary being made about that?
Just maybe.
Yes.
He is. So the actor is.
And they were the
black,
bad guys.
Yeah, the main actor is
Now
black.
the fish
The
people,
repressed people were the
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
what
thought they were
Netflix is
about to
doing.
bust out into a rap video at one point, and I was like,
Yeah, what was with
What?
the music? I was just waiting for them to,
Yeah.
like spinners on their cars and stuff.
interesting
Wow.
way to go about it, Netflix. Interesting way to
Hmm.
go about it. Anyways,
They also made
Yeah.
another statement too about what was it when they had a flashback of the two sword wielding students.
Yeah.
okay.
The
Yep.
girl said girls always beat boys,
Yeah.
but
the boys always beat the girls. The girl. Oh,
Yeah.
you said
Eventually,
girls.
the boys.
No,
will
girls always beat the
beat
boys, but the men.
but
the men
the
always
men
beat
always
beat the women.
Yeah.
yeah, like, oh, okay, I don't think that was in the manga or the anime.
I mean, but that would support most of the super
Support what?
red pill people, right? Or black pill, what are you calling?
Sure, black
Where
pill.
it's like physiologically speaking.
Just give me an idea. Should start a whole thing called black pill.
But I think black pill is the term.
It is? It's new to me then.
Yeah, right?
If it is, it's new to me. I've heard of what red pill and blue pill, but not black pill. That kind of sounds cool, actually. Black pill.
I'll have to look into it.
But wait,
But
I found it. Girls
All right.
beat boys, but no woman can beat a man.
Okay.
That's from Netflix.
Yeah. And now you looked into that way too much for what reason?
Well, it's not in the anime and it's not in the manga, so
There's tons of stuff that was not in the anime that they had to adapt.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to adapt it, but they did.
I mean, it supported the story that they were telling, right?
The story that they were telling, yes, not the anime, not the manga.
I know, but
Right,
we're treating this
it's
as
their
own thing.
adaptation.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
yeah.
But it was their adaptation worth putting in there.
I mean,
We can talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Yeah, I thought that the adaptation was good. I did start reading the manga a little bit. And I was inspired based off the live action.
I want to watch the stupid anime now but it's such a daunting task. Like,
I also
I'm gonna only
say,
be able to like scratch the surface.
Well, there's like
I also will say that I really liked the show. I loved the show.
I love
live action.
I loved the show. Yes, the show was really fun to watch.
It really was,
and it actually got me interested. Also, and I started watching the anime. Yeah. So
it was cool that they didn't hold. I don't know. Is the anime violent? Or is this something that only the show
no,
does?
there's
comedic violence, right?
No, there's violence in there, but it's
There
not like
is.
Straight up like blood and guts and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, you know how Dragon Ball Z they have comedy.
Yeah, but
You
even
also
the
have-
violence in Dragon Ball Z is light compared to how far anime can go
No,
in regards to violence.
the anime does have violence in there.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, it does.
But,
Okay.
yes, but it's not gory. Like it's not like you see someone's head getting cut off and then you see their brains, and it's not like what would be a comparison? It's not like Berserk or something like that, where it's insanely violent like that. But yeah, you'll see blood, you'll see people getting cut, and all this other stuff.
I'm only thinking of old animes for some reason. Fist of the North Star.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that doesn't compare.
No, I know, because there was at least to me, I liked it, but it was a decent level of like violence. Remember, like the guy getting chopped in half. The people like getting stabbed, all this crazy shit happening. I'm like, I was surprised at the violence in the show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no,
balanced with the comedy.
Yeah. No, I have to agree with you guys. I actually love this live action, and it's scary because I mean Netflix has done live action in the past and it has turned out horribly wrong. I've watched other live action even from Japan and it wasn't great. This one's probably the best live action series I've seen thus far as an adaptation. Yeah, in a very, very long time. Now I've seen other good ones, which was live action, kind of. It was CGI, which was
Yeah.
Gaunt Zero. Gaunt Zero is really good.
Oh wait, is that the one where they have the giant made out of people?
Yes, yes, that was the
That one
one
is
where they
So
were in Tokyo,
damn good.
the middle of Tokyo, and they were fighting all the demons.
Yeah. Oh, that one
Yeah,
is great.
that was a
Yeah.
great in the manga. That was a really great chapter. And they captured that perfectly, but it's CGI.
I never
So,
finished watching the anime though. That's the one with the orb, right? Where there's like a countdown timer on a black orb.
yeah, yeah.
Gans.
Yeah, Gantz,
okay.
yeah. The anime follows, if I can remember correctly, it follows somewhat closely. It follows some of the battles closely, but the ending is completely different, if I remember, from what was in the manga. The manga goes much, much further along, and the manga's ended now, obviously. But yeah, it tells a lot of the story, which was really, really good. And I would definitely recommend if anybody who is interested in that to finish that up, or even watch the live action CGI version. That's really good.
Ganso by itself, you don't need. I don't know much about Gans, right? Aside from the few episodes.
Yeah, Gaunt Zero,
but it's easy to follow the Gans Zero, Ganso, or whatever.
Yeah, you can follow it pretty easily.
As a standalone movie, you can follow it. It's not like super complicated.
No, it's not. Yeah, you can follow it pretty easily.
And the visuals will stay with you. Holy
yes,
shit.
they will.
Yeah,
they
really
will.
good. But yeah, no, watching this with One Piece, I thought they did a really good job. Like I said, I started reading some of the manga to understand, kind of the backstory. I did see that there was small deviations. There was a lot of deviations from like the source material, but it was good. I felt like the live action adaptation filled in the things that made sense for a live audience or for live action, and I enjoy that tremendously because I think we talked about this so much in the past. Adaptations usually, the different mediums need different things. You can't have going from a manga to anime to a live action and do it shot for shot and think that you're going to get a great result overall. We've seen that done before, and sometimes it turns out really well. Great fan service, doing those callbacks, but then it fails on everything else, tying the story together. Things that you don't get in a chapter or in a volume of a manga, which can span 30 chapters, and try and cram that into a 30-minute time. It can't happen. And especially within an 8-hour episode. I mean, like I said, One Piece is 1,000+ episodes 1,000 episodes, 1,000 chapters in the manga. Actually, I'm looking at the manga right now. It's like 1,033 and so forth. So there's a lot of stuff to go through. But yeah, this was done great. The stuff that they elaborated on, I think, really gave life to the story and made it fun. This was fun to watch. The first episode was a little rough, I think, for me.
The first episode, I agree, it was a little rough. Once you get going, it's cool. And the thing I like about it, they didn't try to grab One Piece and turn it realistic. They literally adapted One Piece. Like you can tell it's like a fantastic world, and everyone in it takes itself seriously, like they're existing in this world, but it still has like elements that are really creative, like the way that they introduce the characters with the one-hit posters. You know what I mean? Where it's like they show you what prior it is, and then they tear through it in a unique way.
Yeah,
it's like those little touches that I enjoy, where you're not supposed to take it seriously. You're just supposed to have fun watching the show.
Yeah, absolutely. I was surprised that they went that route. I was thinking like the whole for those who are not familiar with like One Piece, obviously heavy spoilers as this is a review. I really wasn't expecting them to replicate his rubber body. I thought that
so
was
cool.
Yeah, at first I was like, yeah, they're not gonna be able to replicate that. I thought they were literally going to just have him like be able to punch and maybe have like long arms or something like that. But I didn't expect him to be able to like actually take bullets like he can in the manga and so forth. So that was actually very interesting. That they were able to do that, and that they were,
or the kick at the end.
Yeah, the kick.
The last episode.
The last episode.
That kick where it goes right through the fucking
the guillotine kick
roof, and then you just.
That was called axe kick.
It might be axe.
Is that what it's called?
Gum axe kick or something.
It might be Gum axe. I thought it was guillotine.
Okay.
But yeah, that was super zany, super anime, and that's what made it fun. Like, I agree. They did not try to make this live action. They didn't try to make this overly realistic. They took liberties where it made sense with the action and the CG. And the CG was actually really good. I was kind of shocked for a, I mean, I know One Piece is a very popular anime and manga, but I really didn't think they were going to put like a big budget into this. But man,
it's
they
popular
killed it.
with anime people, but if you go outside of anime or whatever, you tell someone, "Hey, One Piece," they will not know. You tell someone Goku or Dragon Ball Z, even if they haven't watched it, they'll be like, "Oh yes, Goku, Dragon Ball."
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's not like a mainstream like name that people would recognize. But yeah, it was cool how the CG was. The only part that kind of threw me off because everything was so well produced was he was fighting with the fish guy, and then they ended up outdoors.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know why, but when they filmed in daylight or that fake daylight they had or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
it looked like a fan film for a couple of minutes when they were fighting on the dock. Did anyone else notice that?
Wait,
I
who
didn't see it.
was it?
No, I didn't see it.
Oh,
was it,
okay. Well,
though?
I guess I was paying it. I was so I enjoyed the cinematography so much that
You
moment
noticed
took
You
it
nit,
down.
you're
Yeah,
nitpicking.
I noticed it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you son of a bitch.
Not in a bad way though. I still love the series, but I'm saying it was just weird seeing like all these like cool like colors and tones and hues depending on where they're at, right?
Right.
And then boom, it throws you into like a bright daylight where it looks like they're filming it as a fan film instead of being a professional.
Was this at the end?
It was one of the later episodes.
Where's
I'll have to find the scene and show you guys later on.
episode. I know what you're talking about.
They're basically fighting in the dock, but it's just maybe whoever was a cinematographer didn't know how to film in daylight or like bright sunlight or whatever and still make it look cinematic.
Well, I did notice there was a video someone had posted where Zoro, Rorona Zoro. Well, I think that's what it
They
is.
just call him Zoro. That's all I know.
Zoro. Yeah,
Zoro.
everybody
Yes,
just calls him
yeah.
Zoro. Yeah, Rorona Zoro. But yeah, there was a one point when they were fighting in the courtyard at the Marine base. And he had his all three swords, and he rolled on the ground, and there's a few frames where you see the sword literally being bent in half as he rolls with it.
Oh,
like,
the rubber swords, yeah.
Yeah, it was like some rubber, like a rubber or plastic sword.
They're not gonna have a stunt double or someone cut their face up just for a good shot.
Well, no, the sword it was just a sheath of the sword. So the sheath of the sword was bending.
Yeah.
So everybody, so that, I mean, yeah, the sword is whatever.
No, I mean the whole sword is rubber.
But no, I'm saying
It's
the
just
sheath of the sword
but-
shouldn't have been bending. They're like, hey, if
Yeah.
you're gonna be having rolling around, like we get it, then have him roll around in a certain direction and do like a quick cut or something like that. But don't give him a whole ass roll, and that sword is just rolling with him. And I was like, okay, they're nitpicking. And I didn't
was that
actually
when he
go
was
back.
fighting the metal jaw guy?
This is
Yeah,
the
that's what
beginning.
I'm like,
The second episode or
second
first
episode,
episode.
first or second episode. Yeah, so that's when he was fighting the jaw guy, and yeah, he was spinning on the ground, and then boom, that sword.
Joe guy.
Joga guy.
That's
The
Is that
sword
what
did
is
a
this
barrel
in
roll.
the sub Japanese anime or what?
I think Dark Souls is being
Yeah.
racist.
No.
Oh,
I
okay.
think this is being racist.
No,
to the
that-
No, but
jungle.
that's usually what they do.
Though
don't
could
you
likely
remember?
be the name if I know my anime correctly.
Yeah.
Yes, they probably would. Like, they don't have an actual name for like metal jaw guy.
Yeah.
To the jungle.
Bubba Pound Max.
Baba Podomac.
Brandon Heat.
Gunman kill him pistol. Like, they're gonna do something crazy. But no, this was really good. I did listen to so there are different subtitles and different voice actors. Like, they do voiceovers for
Shit.
for this show. So yeah, if you want to hear it in Japanese, I don't know. I'm not sure if they used the original voice actors from One
They
Piece.
did, because I watched
I'm
it
assuming-
behind the scenes.
Okay, then they do.
So
Yeah,
the
the
original cast was voicing over their characters.
So yeah, if you
Yes.
want to hear it in Japanese, then you could do that, which is kind of cool.
That is cool. That is
So
very
yeah,
cool.
that's just a little tidbit for you
I
One
think
Piece fans.
Netflix, I think they might have decided to how to adapt anime correctly, they might have taken a class between this Cowboy Bebop and this, maybe learned
Or
a
maybe
few
they're
lessons.
finally going back to how they used to be, where they used to take more chances.
I think their chances was with Cowboy Bebop. They just learned from their mistakes.
Well, yeah, Cowboy
that's true.
Bebop was a huge
look,
huge
it was a huge that was a huge
I was
undertaking.
okay with
no,
Cowboy
we
Bebop.
didn't hate it. I mean,
Yeah, I
You
didn't
guys
hate
didn't hate it. I hated
I
it.
just didn't
You
think it
hated
was
it,
the best thing that was ever done. I think we all agreed that the anime was like way beyond what
superior.
the I mean, obviously the anime will always be superior to the live action, but I mean, in Cowboy Bebop's case, it was like an unimaginable gap of quality between the anime and the show.
Well, I think the biggest difference is I think the biggest difference is that I don't think Cowboy Bebop was done with the blessing of the director. So
Correct.
so that's kind of that while that maybe that might not matter to some people, that matters overall in the vision of a live action show when you have the original creator
Director?
having
Yeah, creator, okay.
original creator giving you blessings and really like taking care of his
involving
work.
them, in
Yeah,
the
so
project,
like this included the creator pretty much every step of the way, and he gave his blessing to like changes that were made, everything, every aspect of the show from what I remember hearing. So you can't substitute the original vision of it, and the original vision of the creator for sure. And I think that was probably one of the biggest mistakes that Netflix had done compared to with Cowboy Bebop as compared to this.
I have to agree.
Darkside, you're about to say something.
What'd you guys think of Luffy?
I thought the actor was real good. I liked him.
I was surprised.
I'll be honest with you. I like the entire cast. I thought the entire cast is uniquely charismatic. I thought the guy who played Luffy was good. The guy who played Ed was amazing. The guy who played
wait, what?
Ed Underground.
There was no one named
Ed
in this.
The guy that played
the pirate Ed Underground.
There's no pirate Underground, but go on.
Well, I mean, I thought you were amazing in the show.
I am amazing, but I was on the show. But
I agree. No, but seriously, the Brazilian guy, I forgot his name, and I will also say this: Netflix did a good viral campaign with these actors because they popped up a lot in my like YouTube feed, and there's a lot of like behind the scenes of them doing stuff, and doing like I guess viral videos, like, but as a like hanging out as a group of friends, you know what I mean? And I think they're a charismatic bunch. I really enjoy like their just like a unique group of actors playing a unique group of characters, and I think that translated really well.
Yeah, everyone was pretty damn cool.
Yeah, no, I think the characters were very well done. I actually liked every single one of them. I'm not gonna lie. To be honest with you, I was surprised that they went Luffy with a Mexican actor.
Latino, yeah.
He's Mexican.
What?
No, he's actually
Is he really?
No, he's actually Mexican.
Isn't the character is Hispanic?
What, Luffy?
Yeah. I believe he is the character is.
I don't think Luffy is Hispanic, but
in the manga,
I believe. Yeah, in the manga, I believe. In the mango, I believe he is.
The mango.
In the mango, delicious
it's
mango.
Mango. It's like somebody fact check that, but I believe that's
he's
something
Brazilian.
I heard earlier on. He's Brazilian, right? And I believe the actor is Brazilian too.
Brazilian.
The actor is he's Mexican.
The actor's Mexican.
Yeah, he's Mexican. Okay. So no, I was surprised.
Tomato. I honestly thought it was Brazilian.
Yeah, I mean,
Monkey D. Luffy Brazilian. He's Brazilian.
That's why I said thank you, Ed.
Anytime.
So no, I was really surprised that they went with the Mexican actor for this. I thought that was a really good choice. Yeah. As we know, Hollywood is not ashamed to necessarily race swamp people.
What?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, they like exactly they do that. That's crazy. But no, the fact I think they picked the perfect Luffy. Luffy is as far as I've read in the manga and what I've seen in the anime, like the tidbits I've seen, Luffy is a very charismatic, very exaggerated character. And I would feel like a lot of actors will probably be very timid in acting in that type of in that capacity, because you have to be extra when you do things like, yelling out randomly and this, that, and the other, like, being very
It's
overly
very
enthusiastic,
animated. The
very
performance has to
enthusiastic.
be animated.
Yeah, you have to be very enthusiastic and so forth. And I'm not gonna lie, I feel like this actor absolutely killed it.
I can't think of a more like cartoon adaptation character. Like when you're adapting a character, it's like going to a human being, being like, all right, be Bugs Bunny, and you have to do that. Whereas this was literally, they went up to this guy and he looks like, kind of the character. They're like, literally, you're gonna have to do this shit. And guy pulled it off. I mean, he is very animated. He has that high energy, like you're talking about.
Yeah.
He has that anime energy where he emphasizes stupid things at certain times that may not have that energy, but he brings that energy, or like all that anime style acting that doesn't work in real life. They were able to do like the melodrama, the like, just weird. Sometimes there's pauses. I don't know in the manga whether or not like in the first episode he says, all great fighters call out their finishing moves. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know if that's from the manga, but that would be something that an adaptation of a manga or a video game would say, or would say
how
or
to
do.
justify it. Yeah,
And,
how to justify
and everyone would understand. Everyone who watched an anime, manga, or video game would be like, yeah, they do that. You know what I mean? So he carried that energy really well. And I would say, again, I'm not a big like One Piece fan, but like after this, they kind of made me a One Piece fan. But Zoro obviously seems like the badass character, right?
He's
like
he's
the
Japanese.
Vegeta of the group.
He's
so
like
if
the
I were
stereotypical
Japanese
anime
Japanese
swordsman.
anime swordsman for sure.
Okay, so he's the badass character, right? What a undertaking to be like, all right, now you have to be the adaptation of this badass character. This dude did a really good job. Like I was like, this guy is a badass. I really like this character, and he's got his stupid green hair and his melodrama, but I'm like, I'm digging all of it. I think all of it's cool. I love it.
Yeah.
So like every one of these characters were interesting in unique ways. Like all the cool pirates. What'd you guys think of Buggy the clown?
I liked it. Yeah, he's the Weasley. He's a Weasley little clown who has abilities to do X, Y, and Z. But he's really just looking out for himself, and he's like the typical anime starter bad guy, right? Like he thinks he's a shit.
Starter kit.
Yeah, like he thinks he's a shit. He gets his ass whooped. Then you find out that he's bowing to other people who are stronger than him. He sells out whoever he's close to the highest bidder, pretty much, in trying to chase the character that beat him. It's a typical playbook, but he does it very well. I liked him. I thought his powers was cool. I thought his powers were cool.
I did too, and I thought that like I could see, like, I don't know what happened. Obviously, like, I mean, I'm sure he pops up in the animes like a recurring character, but if they treat him like a recurring character here, they've done a really good job setting him up where you want to see him again in the future. Like these are all like story beats that are well done and executed to get you interested in some of these characters. The only character I hated, and I think you're supposed to hate him, is Kobe, the little kid who's like the recruit who wants to join the Marines.
Oh yeah,
Kobe.
I hated the way they shot him, and I can't tell if that's
not how he is.
Thing.
I can't tell if that's an anime, because I watched the anime like the first 4 or 5 episodes, and he's in it.
Yeah,
and he's like this little like sniveling, annoying character.
Yeah,
but like I don't know if that was the intent, where they're like, okay, he's a sniveling, annoying character. Let's get a sniveling, annoying performance out of a human being. And they kind of did that, because I really didn't like the way this guy, and I don't know if I'm supposed to not like the way that this performance, came about, but he really was the only one I was like, I don't like this guy, and like eye roll. I do like the other guy though, the rich guy who's with him.
The
blonde hair.
Jaw guy's son.
Jaw guy is
Jaw guy.
Jaw guy.
Jaw guy.
Jagai-san. I do think that Jagai-san also
Jagai-san,
unexpected
like
nudity
that.
in Jagai-san in the second episode.
Jagai-san.
Yeah, I was not expecting.
Oh,
that.
Okay, when Netflix, when One Piece started, it said like
nudity.
It said brief nudity. I was like, oh, brief nudity. I was like, hello,
we're gonna
like,
see some tatas.
yeah, I was
we
like,
seen them
oh,
ass
okay,
cheeks, baby.
yeah.
Give me them cheeks. I want to see
They were
the.
like,
Well, doesn't
Jagai-san.
I want to
the
see the
anime have
yams.
your, stereotypical busty characters?
Yes.
Yes,
But they don't have any nudity in it either.
Now, yeah, they did. Yeah, I think the anime they do have busty characters in the manga. I believe Nami is very
busty.
Busty. But again, I think the actress here, I'm sorry, actor. The actor here did a great job. She or they.
She.
Okay, she.
Kobe.
Really
Kobe is a. I think it's a he.
Oh, okay.
Kobe's
she
trans.
was good.
Kobe's trans, by the way, as a trans.
Who is?
Kobe.
Kobe.
The guy that you say you don't like is a trans male.
Is it trans or what's the other one where they have like
in
no
the
gender?
anime?
No, Kobe in real life, the actor that plays Kobe is a trans male.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
I said.
Okay.
Kobe's a boy.
Well, you know what?
Kobe is a boy.
Kobe's a boy now.
You know what?
Trans male.
Okay, Kobe.
It's a natural born woman.
Okay,
who
I
transitioned
said he,
to a
so
male.
that's why I'm just like, okay, so I'm good.
Jesus.
I'm
Wow.
good.
Listen,
I'm good.
you-
I'm
you
good.
Sons of bitches.
Fucking
She was
bigots.
born a male. All right.
I love
He was-
Kobe. That was the best
He was born a
performance.
female.
Look, it doesn't matter what
Doesn't
Kobe
matter.
was born.
We just know,
Kobe
Usopp.
is.
Listen, all I know is that now that I know this information, I might lower the show a little lower.
Shut up. Oh my
what an
God.
asshole.
Yeah,
What an
whatever.
asshole.
Yeah.
I'm not about to be some beta cuck.
Yeah, woke
All
goes
right.
broke. Yeah.
Little democrat over here.
Democrat.
Mhm.
Yeah. Anyways, let's keep it moving. So
No, but Kobe was the one character I just didn't. I just like. I don't know if it was
I think
intention.
it was
to
on
be that
purpose
way.
though. I think the character was
I think it
supposed to
was.
be like sort of helpless and like starting out everything, but it seems like the way they're gearing the character, he's gonna grow into like a stronger character
Yeah.
with more experience and more like life lessons. You know, like he didn't know about the whole
Like he's going to
having
be the main
to,
villain.
like bend the laws in order to achieve things.
And I have no
Yeah.
idea if that's where the story goes, but that would be very cool if.
That's what it
Or
seems like with
Kobe.
this
I
because
don't, but
remember-
that's what
Yeah.
it seems like.
well,
Yeah, it does.
Even-
It would be very cool. If
well,
that's
they,
what
with
it
the
they
rich
is.
left
kid.
off.
with the
Okay.
rich kid where he's like, yeah, you know how to like tie a bow or whatever, but you know nothing about like, you
The
know,
real
sea
world.
life or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So yeah, I think the character is growing little by little. Just right now we see him as like a timid, you know, crew member, and as time goes by, he'll get better and better.
Yeah.
Honestly speaking, I think my least favorite character was Usopp.
Oh, Ed, what do you have to
Yeah,
say
Usopp
about
was
this?
my least
What do you
favorite
mean?
character.
Ed, how do you feel
Ed.
about he doesn't like your performance? So Ed,
Well, I
tell
wasn't
us.
in it, so I have no idea.
Ed,
what you're
tell
talking
him-
Awkward.
Tell him about himself.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about because I wasn't in it, but actually, I have been talking less about this because I think it is good. The cast is, I think they picked a good actors and actresses for the roles. Luffy,
You should say actors.
How dare
actors, actresses.
No, I
Tomato,
just say
tomato.
actors.
you? Just say
Jeez.
actors.
Yes, I think they picked a
No,
good.
stick to your guns.
That's what I'm
Ed.
doing. They
Ed,
picked
Go
a
out
good.
blazing.
You stand your
They-
ground,
Go
Ed.
out
They
blazing.
picked a
That's
good
right.
cast. That's
It's
what I'm
my
doing.
First Amendment? I don't even know the amendments, man. What's the
Oh,
what
what?
amendment is the guns one?
You're right.
neither,
Yep.
neither do
You know
they,
what?
man.
I'm your regular NRA member.
Funny thing.
I don't know which one it is, but
You
I know
know-
it's one of the amendments.
Yeah.
Funny thing,
Alright.
to kind of get off topic, when CM Punk got fired, it was
Oh,
hold on. Funny thing, when CM Punk got fired,
Oh, let's hear where
it
this
was-
is going.
It
All
was
right.
the same day that they were going to be in Chicago, where CM Punk is from, and
Mhm.
Tony Khan actually went on stage and made the announcement of him being fired, and people booed, and he kept talking. He got louder and louder. He went over them. he still got booed. He stood his ground and continued to say why he got fired. And he stood up and continued to talk and got louder and louder.
Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah.
I was saying he stood his ground, even though people didn't like what he said. Even though the Chicago crowd where CM Punk is from.
Hell yeah.
Booed him.
Oh, that's cool story.
Yeah.
Cool story, man.
Cool story.
That's what I'm talking about, brother.
Yeah.
All right, let's go back to One Piece. Let's go.
So,
all right.
anyways, good cast. I do like Luffy. I think he was a good portrayal of I forgot his name, Luffy. Usopp, they kind of
was
did
a good portrayal of I forgot his name.
Of Luffy. But Usopp, I think they kind of did him wrong because in the anime, if you want to remember, he was an expert in firing cannons or something like that. And in the adaptation,
Creamcast, can you confirm or deny this?
Yes.
I won't confirm or deny for the EdUnderground, but I will confirm for someone else.
But in the anime, he fumbled putting the cannons together or whatever.
Right.
Which I was
now, is it because Usopp was too busy playing a few rounds in KI that he didn't have time to load the cannon?
I mean, it is possible. I mean, they did have electricity apparently in the adaptation, so maybe. I know in the anime they really didn't have electricity, so maybe.
Medical life.
Maybe. But I mean, I did like this series. I did see all 8 episodes in 2 days.
That's crazy.
Well, I didn't see straight 8 episodes. I saw 4 here, 4 there. But I think it was good. I felt it was kind of cringy at times. But
how so? I didn't think it was cringy.
I think it was a little bit cringy, a little bit.
What scene?
Yeah,
I may agree with you. I just don't know which scene it is.
One comes to mind because it's recent. It was close to the end, or the actual end episode when Usopp was in the woods being chased by.
The guy that spit fire.
Yeah, and then it looked like he got hit, but Usopp put hot sauce on himself, and it looked like it was blood. And then, seconds later, he stood
I
up.
will be very honest with you guys. I think I watched the last episode in and out of sleep, so I don't remember any of this.
Wow.
No.
Yeah, this is the last episode. Last episode,
I don't remember the hot sauce part, but I do remember him being chased by the fire.
I remember
it was definitely hot sauce.
Yeah, it is correct. Go ahead, Ed.
Okay.
Well, Ed was there, so we can take his word for it.
Yeah,
I was not there.
He was the one with hot sauce on it.
Yeah, I don't know why he's saying it's cringy when he was the one that actually did the movie.
Ed's a harsh critic. What can you say?
He's a harsh critic. You know what?
I wasn't there, but sure.
That's a sign of a perfectionist. Or someone that wants to improve their craft when they're that self-critical about their performance.
Absolutely.
That makes no sense, but anyways, it looked like he was hit. You saw red on his chest, and then literally seconds later, he got up. Well, before he got up, you saw it was hot sauce. Okay, he got up, and then he made this speech to the guy that he was that was chasing him. Then the guy turned around. He was still talking, and then he did his the slingshot thing.
And but that's anime. Anime.
What's
cringe about
that?
People have speeches in anime all the time.
I know.
They're cringy as hell.
I know. Just to kind of see it, it just kind of
seeing it in real life is what took you away.
It was kind of cringy.
No, hey, if it was cringy for you, it was cringy for you. You know what I mean?
It was cringy.
Yeah, no, and I mean the thing is also that scene. Yeah, remember the fishmen were overly confident in how powerful they were because in their mind, physically they're stronger. They're bulletproof. Stronger, they're way stronger than humans. Bulletproof. And then they have
houses over.
Yeah, and they have abilities and special skills natively to their wherever species they were.
And another thing, so in the anime now, I fell off the anime a long time ago, but in the anime, I believe that Luffy was stronger than I forgot the fish guy, his name, the main fish guy. Yeah, in the anime, I believe Luffy was stronger, and
Luffy.
Like, when you're friends with him,
Luffy.
Yeah, when you're friends with him, you know what I'm saying. Everybody else calls him Luffy, but Eric, but
Luffy's
he calls,
on.
he's a
Yeah,
Luffy.
we got this is some real insider stuff there. This
Yes,
is
it
pretty
is.
This
cool.
is when
Anyways.
you
Behind
live
the
that real,
scenes.
when you a real pirate like the underground. I mean, you get to hear all the down low stuff.
I'm
all the
just saying
secrets.
it seemed like they down played him a little bit.
Okay.
I
He
mean,
seemed like he was-
they could do that. I mean, like you said, like he is the hero of the series, so
He is the hero of the
eventually,
series.
yeah, you know what I mean.
But
So-
so just the comparisons. Let's take this as a comparison.
Sure.
When they fought the clown, well, when they were captive in that wooden box, I'm sure Luffy can just bloop, there, we're out the box. But they seemed like they couldn't get out.
What wooden box are you talking about?
They were captured in a wooden box.
At the very beginning, when they were captured.
Was
by the
episode
fish.
2?
Luffy
Yeah, Luffy
was captured in a
Nami,
box.
Well, yeah, Luffy, Nami, and Zoro.
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 Captured in
Okay.
a box.
Yeah.
Yeah, you remember that scene?
But no, I remember a little bit about it, but I don't remember
I thought you were
how
talking
they
about,
got.
like, the clown being
Didn't they
put
Yeah,
in
the
pieces.
clown.
Didn't they get gassed or something?
Yeah, they got gas.
They got gas.
Yeah, they
and
got
woke up-
gas.
woke up-
So,
yeah,
I mean,
that's
they were
what
passed
made them
out.
easy to
Yeah, they were
capture.
passed
Yeah.
out and then woke up in the box.
Well,
Right,
then
so they
like
woke up when
seawater,
they
right?
kicked
Or
them out,
water
right?
makes them weak.
Because
seawater makes him weak. Yeah.
well, not
This
just
is
weak. It
weakness.
makes him weak, but he literally can't swim. So
They
like
can't swim, so literally
yeah.
you can just throw water or throw them in the
ocean.
ocean and they'll die.
Yeah,
'cause
he'll
their
die.
You know
powers,
what? They
can't
never
use
even
it and they
said
can't
that.
swim.
They did
They
say
never
that.
even said that. They did?
Yeah, they said
They
that.
said the
They
seawater.
implied it,
yeah,
I
they
think,
mentioned
right?
Yeah, they said it.
Um,
Because when you eat the devil fruit, when you eat the devil fruit, you become you gain like a weakness, and with his weakness, I don't know if they're different for different devil fruit. There's different
I think it
weaknesses,
is.
but for him specifically, because he ate the devil fruit, the rubber devil fruit, he anytime like that's why he can't swim. So that's why
Yeah.
in the beginning when he gets thrown into the water, when he gets captured, when he's a kid, that's why he couldn't swim himself back up and so forth. And they
He's
explained
basically
that
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah, it's just
pretty
like
much,
Sonic.
yeah, just like
Just like
Sonic,
Sonic,
yeah.
Exactly,
Yeah,
actually.
very
Exactly,
good.
actually. They're both
100%
really
like
good.
it, yeah.
Wait, so every pirate has eaten a devil fruit then?
No,
just
no.
only
only
certain
the ones with like powers.
Like
So
Bucky-
the clown,
yeah, Bucky has one,
Bucky,
and so far
the
only people
blade
who
guy
seen.
had to have
Oh.
power, right? Because he was like shifting through
No,
like space.
No, he's just
No,
No,
he
he's
just-
just
he just has
powerful.
He's just quick.
He's just powerful.
Oh,
yeah.
I thought he had devil
Now,
fruit.
what about
Draco
the guy
Beehawk.
with the cool big sword, like that was just chopping
Draco-
ships from the
yeah,
beach?
that's what he's talking about. Dracul Beehawk.
Draco.
Draco
They have not eaten
Beehawk.
the fruit.
Draco
no,
Beehawk.
fruit.
So wait, so no, I wasn't talking about Draco Beehawk. I was talking about the pirate that was posing as Butler.
Yeah.
Oh, he's
Oh,
talking.
no, he has not
Catman,
eaten the fruit.
yeah.
Catman Scruthers. He.
Katniss Crothers.
No, so
What?
he's just a ninja, right? He's just a ninja.
He's a
ninja.
pirate.
What you got
He's
is
a
cold
cat.
and
Yeah, he's a
shiny.
cat. He's a cat guy.
Luffy, you got the shining, Luffy.
Yeah. Well, his hands, like if you see his hands are actually he has mittens on. He has cat mittens on.
Mhm.
So yeah, he's part of the Black Cat pirates. Pirate
I
group.
love all
Oh,
that.
that's
I
why
love all
the
that stuff.
fat guy had the cat mask and the chick was hissing.
Yeah, they're all black.
Yes.
Yeah, they're Black
Yeah.
Cat.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and then if you look at his
Oh.
hands,
I
that's
like little touches like that, or with the Marine guys have like the little
The little hats and they're all
hats.
cartoony, like
Yeah.
the
Okay,
dog,
so now
the
Ed,
rabbit.
since you're the obviously you're the expert, why do the Marine guys have those hats?
Because that's how the artist intended to have him have.
No, it has to have a meaning though.
oh, the different.
There's
Yeah,
no
I think the
meanings that
hats
I know
based.
of.
I think the hats are based on their
Rank?
rank. Yeah, so like the mouse was like the captain, and then like the dog was his
Vice
grandfather.
Admiral, right?
Yeah,
Ed,
it was Vice Admiral.
you gotta hit Netflix more, man. You
Well,
don't know
like
it as
I
much as you
said, so I fell off in the anime a long time ago. Netflix is cool, but I'm not a big. I mean,
Hey, Bandito
One Piece
Max
is
in the
cool.
chat.
I'm not a big One Piece fan.
Yeah.
All right, hold on. It's a Bandito Max says, yeah, all the devil fruit takes away your ability
Ability
to
to
swim.
swim,
So
yeah.
everyone has the same.
Same.
Which makes sense and
weakness.
is cool in a world full
Weakness.
of water. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's a cool
yeah.
idea.
like you
Real
gain
cool
like
idea.
you gain a tremendous amount of
Oh,
power,
and
but as a pirate
Zoro
you can't
has-
do shit.
That's yeah. So it
Mm.
sucks, especially since you're in the sea all the time.
Yeah,
Zoro has not eaten devil. Yeah.
No, I think. Well, you weren't talking about Zoro though. You were talking about
You were asking if he had the fruit.
Yeah, everyone misunderstood
Colorado,
me.
yeah.
I think the one that got it was Dark Side. Yeah, because you thought it was the guy with the mustache.
I thought it was Beehawk.
I forgot his name with the yellow eyes.
Yeah.
And Bendito thought I was talking about Zoro, but I was talking about the assassin guy.
Assassin guy, yeah.
Or
the captain. No, he's the captain. Captain of the Black Cats. I forgot his name. It's like Calandra or something like that.
Because they have the chef pirates, right? Or the cook pirates.
Cook pirates, cook pirates.
Yeah, it's at the restaurant.
The one that ate his leg.
Yeah, the guy. Yeah.
So they're all themed then, right? The crews.
Well, the crew, they're they have each crew has their own theme.
And
each crew has their own theme. So, that's
cool
why like they're the straw hats and so forth. Like they're the straw hats, and I don't know if they all get straw hats in the future. I think they do.
Ed, do you get straw hats in the future?
I will never wear a straw hat.
No.
Well,
isn't there like a skull guy too? Like a guy that's just bones.
Spinal?
It has like
Killer Instinct?
No. It basically looks like Otto if he was just made out of bones.
Or like the EdUnderground if he takes his clothes off.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's false.
Just bones.
That is
just little bones.
It's like pure perfection here. It's
sure.
like the Rock.
Sure.
You'll see a Rock.
Okay.
So out of all the characters we saw in the live action, who else has eaten devil fruit?
I think
Buggy.
Buggy. I think Buggy and
then
Luffy.
the guy you see in the very end, the tease.
Now the guy that burns the thing with the cigar.
Yeah. This I read in an article, so I don't know. But
okay, so far there's only two superpowered guys: the clown.
Buggy.
Well, we'd have to ask the only expert here, Bendito Mac. Tell us, please.
Bendito Mac, please. Answer these burning questions.
Well, while he's if he responds back,
yeah.
I mean, so far, who is your favorite character? So, I mean, we've already had Darkseid say he hates Kobe. He hates Kobe. Who do you guys hate and who you guys like the most out of this?
I like. I told you I like Zoro, but I think you're supposed to at least like an easy answer to say you like him.
Yeah, of course.
I'm gonna say the Draku guy, the guy who cut the ship in half on the beach, was like fucking awesome when I saw that. Yeah, he's pretty cool.
Okay, I'm gonna be
least favorite Usopp. Okay, well let's go around. We'll do least
favorite.
Ed,
are you gonna take that?
Ed,
let's do least favorite first.
All right, least favorite. Okay, least favorite.
It's whatever.
Right, fuck you.
Least favorite. 3, 2, 1.
Right.
3, 2, 1. Usopp.
Usopp. Yeah.
Wait,
sorry.
Usopp least favorite.
Least favorite.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, least favorite. Hold on. I thought you said favorite.
Yeah, did you say me?
No, least favorite.
Oh, least favorite. Let me think. I would do it again.
What's your least favorite?
Count to.
Usopp.
Yeah.
And I said count to 3 and then do it.
Oh, 1, 2, 3.
Usopp.
Kobe.
Who's Kobe?
Kobe's the pink hair guy.
The
Marine
Kobe
guy
was fine. He did a fine job.
It's annoying.
Again, I think he's supposed to be helpless.
I think I think Ed's views have changed in the last
30 minutes
since he found out about
views never changed.
Certain information came across.
My views never changed. It's always been Kobe.
Yeah,
I get it.
So.
Kobe's supposed to be the.
Certain information came across his table.
Yeah, but
let's start with Ed. Ed, what was your favorite character in the show?
Favorite character? Beehawk.
The swords guy?
He's
the assassin swords guy, yeah.
Yeah, the one of the 7 warlord. He was the one that cut the ship in half.
The cool guy, we'll call him. The cool guy that has a gigantic sword.
One of the cool guys, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, he's too cool. I kind of like the chef. I like the chef. Sanji.
Which one?
The chef is cool.
Sanji?
Yeah. Well, he's actually less perverted in this adaptation than he is in the anime.
Okay.
Just saying.
I thought he's like he's he's one of those cool characters where you're like, I don't know when he does something, but when he does, it's gonna be amazing. So like he's got that energy, like like he's gonna do something real cool.
Yes, true.
Honestly, I think it's a tie for me. I think between Sanji and Beehawk, they're they're both super cool in my book right at this moment. I mean,
Sanji's the chef, right?
Yeah, he's a chef.
Okay.
B-Hawk is just a cool character. The fight that he
B-Hawk
had
is just designed cool. It's like saying that you like Sephiroth. You know what I
I
mean?
do.
It's like one of those things where you're like, yeah, I get it.
I
but
I
think
do.
like him.
I think when they gave him a sword that size, they knew what
they knew what they were doing.
They-
I mean, they were
of
like,
course they knew what they're.
yeah, like dude has a
Not
big
only
ass
that,
sword.
he doesn't really do what he's told, so he's
No,
defiant.
he's a badass. He's badass.
Yeah, he doesn't want to capture Luffy because
Yep.
of his own reasons. I'm like, damn, I like this character too damn much. So,
Yeah, no.
favorite.
Go ahead, come on, Green
I'm gonna
Turn.
have to
Just
be
say-
lame and
just
go
say
with
what you want
I
to
know,
say.
damn. like, this-
Zoro. I hate
Zorro,
it.
it's
but
Zorro.
Zoro.
I know.
Basic.
Zoro, and I
Yeah.
hate it
So
so much.
basic.
You're
He's
I
so
know.
cool.
basic.
I know it's
basic.
cool.
Cool,
No,
though.
it's the
Basic.
basic, most boring answer. But
You just
Zoro,
talk about
I don't know why.
Sephiroth.
Dude,
Like-
I am closer to getting green hair and an earring now than I've ever been in my life.
I'm not gonna lie. I was thinking about. I was like, damn. I want to
The
have.
earring
I
looks
want
good.
earrings.
so
The earring
cool.
looks good. Yeah, it makes it look cool.
All right, you guys want
come
to do
on.
that?
And
Are
he
we all
doesn't
getting our
care.
hair
Ed.
dyed the green.
I'm not doing green. That's I'll leave that to you guys.
Lead us
but-
to the Underground. He's the
Yeah.
ultimate
If I
wild
ever
man
dyed
here.
my hair, it would be teal, but I wouldn't dye my whole hair. It'd be like a strand of.
So yeah, wait. So what did we decide on? Zoro, and then the
What?
three of you guys is the guy. What's his name? B-Hawk.
Mine is
But
B-Hawk.
we're all going for the same like cool character. I'm going with
Yeah.
Sanji.
Yes.
I'll go with
You guys,
Sanji.
you guys are basic.
Well, I said
Sanji.
Sanji or B-Hawk. I was torn between. If I have to actually choose one,
You have
B-Hawk.
to choose one.
B-Hawk, yeah.
B-Hawk, of course. Yeah, he's too damn cool.
He's like the fight scene with him and Zoro.
The introduction scene with him, like
The introduction
literally
scene with the
was
other
badass.
characters.
Like he literally just
yeah, it was
just-
badass.
He literally sliced a ship in half.
The ship from the
while,
beach. That was
while
amazing.
having a
Yes.
phone call, and was just like,
Yes.
"Hey, hold on a second, I need to cut this ship in half." And then he's
Yeah.
like, the other guy, he's like, "You killed my crew. You destroyed my fleet. Well, why? You woke me up from a nap." I'm like, "Holy shit,
We get it. You're
Yeah,
cool.
but he was fucking.
Fuck off.
But the thing is that can we admit something? Hey, Black Girls Hack.
Hey, Black Girls. Hey.
Hey, hopefully she says, Darkseid, aren't you gonna say hi to your best friend?
I'm gonna try to keep it cool here. Come
Okay. Sure.
Oh,
Yeah,
don't you remember?
on. Yeah.
Oh yeah. After last time,
She's
yeah.
that like a cat. She really has to like earn the affection of Darkseid.
The Darkseid.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's
of course.
definitely cool.
Yeah.
That's definitely cool.
Yeah. I don't know.
Like
if
I
he's
said,
that
how
cool.
you have to like be super nice to a cat and it's an asshole to you 90% of the time, but you still love it.
There's a strategy here. There's a strategy here.
Sure. No, I do like. Now you just got me off track. I was gonna say something about how I liked some
The
characters.
cool guys,
Uh,
sword guy cutting ship in half.
You woke me up from my nap.
No,
Yeah,
yeah, I said
something
that.
like
It was
that.
something you totally I lost track of what I was gonna say. But no, B-Hawk is a super. No, I was gonna say Shanks. That last scene when B-Hawk came to Shanks and was like, "Hey, I have something I want to show you that you might find interesting," and he showed Luffy's wanted poster.
Picture.
And like
Yeah.
Shanks, I like I said, I haven't watched the manga or anime to that extent, but Shanks seems strong as shit. Like the fact that he could challenge B-Hawk, it was like I could probably beat you with one arm tied behind my back, even though he had lost one arm, which I thought was hilarious. The fact that he could take on B-Hawk, and B-Hawk didn't seem like he bat an eye like, oh, I could easily just kill you right now. I think Shanks is a badass. Like,
Well, remember what they
He
said.
probably is.
They said that they'll make me. It's not word for word, but they'll maybe fight you again or something like that. That's a
Well, didn't he communicate with that sea monster?
Yeah,
Yeah, which was cool
Yeah.
as hell. They didn't really like explain what the hell happened.
yeah. So there's
When
some
he
backstory
made
for
the
him.
sea monster go away, I was like, "What the hell?"
He just
Well,
looked
they
at it with his
didn't
eye.
explain it here, but I'm sure 1,200 episodes from now,
yeah, right.
it's very
Yeah.
clear.
We're on episode season 100 on One
Yeah,
Piece.
yeah.
I'm sure they're gonna explain it then and recall back to the first episode. The actors are gonna be at this point old and senile, but they,
They're
know,
50.
Oh no, not to worry. They'll be digitally remastered, like
Yeah,
Princess
ChatGPT
Leia
will do it.
or
yeah,
Oh.
ChatGPT.
yeah,
absolutely.
exactly. Yeah.
But yeah, no, I think Shanks is. I think he's kind of a cool character too. The fact that he looks like he can be very serious. He kind of reminds me of. I don't know if you guys ever watched. Damn, what's that anime? Fairy Tale. There's a character on there as well who kind of reminds me of Shanks, and he's super powerful, but he's like super chill at the same time, and like you don't know how powerful he is until like you piss him off. But yeah, that's how Shanks reminds me. So hopefully this we'll get to see more of Shanks in the future. But yeah, B-Hawk is he's just cool, man. Like that fight scene with Zoro. I mean, it was cool.
It seemed like it was seen from the anime too.
I don't know.
Well, yeah, he bested Zoro completely in every way possible.
Well, he beat Zoro with that little ass
with the tiny sword.
I was like, I was like, they can't make this look cool. I'm like, this is gonna be super cheesy.
And they did make it look cool.
Yeah, like
they made it look very cool.
Yo, he was tossing the shit out of him with that little ass sword. I was like, yo, this is dope as hell. I'm not gonna lie. Like, honestly, watching from episode 1 to the last episode, the first episode was a drag. It was
because it's introducing everything.
It's introducing everything. It was kind of slow. Like, I don't care about young Luffy to that extent. They were showing a lot back.
That was annoying.
Sucks.
Yeah,
that was annoying.
Young Luffy sucks. Let's be honest.
Young Luffy was probably my least enjoyable
part. It was precocious. What are you talking about?
Oh, shut up.
Precocious my ass. Yeah. It was
just annoying.
A very
but in that fight with where he fought him with this
where he fought the Mexican pirate or whatever it was.
We fought with the little sword.
We're going back to the cool guy.
Yeah, with the
cool guy. We're going back to the cool guy.
The like resolution of that was the most anime shit I've ever seen. It's like, no, I won't kill you. Find me when you're good enough. I was like, that's the most anime shit I've ever seen.
Well, and then he gave him his first big scar, like you said, scars from the back or whatever, or not to sign up.
Which is actually a theme in One Piece, by the way. That's a theme that you're gonna see later on as well.
Scars in the front.
Yeah, like there's this one pirate. I forgot his name. I think his name is Whitebeard. Bandito Mac. If you're still listening, you can chime in, of course. I think it's Whitebeard, and like Whitebeard, his back had no scars on his back. Like he had this big ass tattoo, and like the back, like in this fight scene, he's fighting this other big bad warlord guy. In the scene, you get to see his back. And you see his back is pristine, and you see his massive tattoo on his back. No, not even like a scratch on his back, but in the front of his body, he took a cannonball straight to the chest. And like he has his, like he fights. I think at one point he fights with the cannonball in his chest still. He's still fighting, but like the rest of his body, like the front of his body is just pretty much mangled to death. Like it's scarred up, and it has all these like scars and everything else. I think it's Whitebeard. Yeah, so like this guy, and that's the thing, like, you know, the best, like they kind of keep with this thing, like the best swordsman, like, or the best warriors, the scar on your back is the greatest insult. So yeah, super cool kind of concept, because like I said, I just from watching like anime here and there, I remember seeing that scene, and I was like, okay, that's pretty cool. And then seeing Zoro talk about that, I was like, that's pretty badass. And the fact that Zoro kind of just gave up, he recognized that B-Hawk was better than him, and he just kind of accepted his fate, because his other swords got destroyed, right? But not his like his special, that sword that he has, that white sword,
his friend's sword,
yeah.
Kept.
The fact that he didn't fight with that and possibly get that destroyed, and he's just like, you know, I'm gonna take my loss. I like, that's pretty awesome. Yeah, that fight scene was just dope as hell. I'm not gonna lie.
Now, let me ask you this, Creamcast, since I think you've seen enough episodes, probably not enough to know what I'm gonna ask you. Do you think Netflix will go in the transformation route?
What do you mean? Like time skip?
No, not time skip.
Read between the lines.
No, not that. No.
Oh, you're talking about the different gears.
Gear 1,
gear 2 to 5,
3, 4, 5.
Yeah. I think they will eventually.
What is that?
Basically, Super Saiyan 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different.
And they call them gears.
Yeah, yes. Gears. Yeah. So the different gears for Luffy. I think they will. They've already shown that they are dedicated to making this world outside of the reality, world of reality. So with, you know, pirates being able to decapitate themselves, and, decapitate parts of their body and fight, to Luffy with his gum abilities, and Zoro with triple sword fighting and all this other BS, and people doing shumpo around a castle and whatnot. I think they're going to show that eventually. I think, well, listening to what Oda, I can't even say his first name, Eiichiro,
Oda.
I think it's
I
Eiichiro
didn't even
Oda.
try to attempt it.
No, I think it's Eiichiro Oda. But Oda, the original creator of the manga, he spent a lot of time with this, with the behind the scenes of this. Like I said, he was involved in every part of this process. This, and just for people to know, this was announced 7 years ago, or this has been worked on for 7 years. So this has been around for a while. And he even talks about, hey, every aspect of things that were changed was done with him and with his input. So I'm 100% confident that we will see that in later seasons for sure. I think it's gonna be very animated. I think it's gonna be very.
I can't wait. I cannot wait.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be cool. I think it's gonna be cool as hell. However they pull it off, I think
they got it. Yeah, just maintain the goofiness, let it fly. Live action anime, don't ground anything in reality. It's worked perfectly.
Don't do any blackmail jokes.
Hey, you're really upset about that blackmail joke.
Yeah, he's really upset about the blackmail jokes.
That still to this day, he wakes up in the middle of the night.
I guarantee you, someone cast him just to do that joke. I guarantee you that's what they did. But go on.
Well, anyways, because we're running a little long.
Yeah, we're talking about.
Do you guys want to get in? What? Do you guys want to get into Blurries?
Blurries?
Yeah, let's go and kick off the Blurries. This, I mean, once again, this is we have the title of this episode being is Netflix redeemed. I think, me personally, Netflix has been redeemed. I think this is a very, very strong showing for a live action adaptation. I think Netflix hit all the right notes by ensuring that the original creator was involved in this. I think they learned a lot of lessons, possibly from Cowboy Bebop, of how to change the story into this medium. And I think they honestly took a lot of inspiration from a lot of Japanese live action adaptations as well, because there's some adaptations out there that are actually really, really good that we haven't gotten in the States, or just not well known.
They took cues from Japanese live action, but then they gave it the finishing touches of an American show,
Western,
where it's like the color correction and the CG and everything was like properly finished.
Yeah,
which at least with the Japanese live actions that I've seen, they don't really clean it up. It's still the story might be good and everything, but the CG and the cinematography is not at the level, let's say, of what you would see
Western
on a show like this one.
Yeah, like Western visual effects, definitely.
Yeah,
it's pretty top notch. And I think we can say that with relative confidence. With that being said, I mean, I can go first. I would give this show a solid 8.5. I enjoyed this show tremendously. I thought it was really good. I think it was well done. A slow start, of course, but that's with every show.
That's to be expected.
That's to be expected with this. I think they had to do that just to get people into the world. So yeah, I think solid 8.5. I can definitely see this being an easy second season, and if they can keep this up, I can see this honestly being another 2 to 3 seasons. I don't know how they'll wrap it up with the whole idea of the One Piece, because they have not done that in the manga yet. We haven't got the One Piece, so how that evolves, I mean, there's a lot of story. I just say that there's a lot of story. There's a lot of things they can go through with this. So, I mean, they can keep running the season. They can run probably another 5-6 seasons without running out of material.
Probably go 50 seasons, because as many as episodes there are, you got a lot to cover.
Yeah, I think they'll probably do 5 or 6.
Yeah.
I say Yeah, I mean it's still going. I mean, like Bandito Max says, he says I'll check it out if you guys like it. I only watch the anime up until they enter the Grand Line, so I'm no expert on it, and it's still going. Yeah, I think I could see definitely they could pull a Game of Thrones and pull out like 8 seasons of this easily, and then wrap it
They
up.
could easily pull it
and wrap it up their own way that is outside of the manga. So
I would like to know. I mean, how many? Like the Grand Line. So is that like fairly deep into the anime or not?
I think so.
Really,
I mean,
that you guys
I
know
fell
of?
off a long
Well,
time
they
ago.
did a time skip.
I'm wondering what the take on it is from someone that's actually watched more of the anime than I have, at least, or has a better knowledge of One Piece. Because I'm basing it off not knowing anything about One Piece aside from like, you know, who Luffy is through seeing like people cosplay as him and stuff like that.
Mhm.
But for me, just being a newbie, I thought it was amazing. But I don't know if I would feel the same if I was like familiar with the characters in the world of One Piece, the anime.
Well, I'm gonna be reading the manga moving forward. Just because I want to see it, because so far that I've read, the things that they have changed have been pretty significant with some of the backstory and so forth. So
Yeah.
I'm definitely interested in it now at this point. So I definitely will be reading it. So hopefully by season 2 I will be caught up with the story and I can give a more in-depth
Well, yeah, but that's
feedback.
because you are a psycho and you like do insane like reads of like manga. I don't know where you find the time to do it. Like because how many mangas are you keeping up with right now?
Just one. I was keeping
Just
up
one?
with.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm shocked. Okay.
I was keeping up
because before
with.
you would be keeping up with like 10 mangas at once, and I'm like, Jesus, that's too much.
I mean, before I was watching, so I kept up with several at the time. One Black Butler, but that's on a different publisher at the moment, so I haven't kept up with that in quite a while. I was keeping up with Berserk, but the main one I'm doing right now is My Hero Academia, which I'm reading, and One Punch as well. I'm reading those. Actually, I'm lying. I'm actually keeping up with like 4 or 5.
I told you.
I'm sorry.
What did I tell you?
My bad.
That's what I mean. Like you're always reading all these crazy shits and doing your crazy ass job at the same time and doing the podcast and video games and everything. I just don't know how you find the time to like keep up specifically with manga.
Well, the thing is, the manga, honestly, if you keep up with it, if you watch, once you catch up to it, it comes out weekly or sometimes bi-weekly. Sometimes the creator gets sick, so sometimes it gets delayed by a month. So like One Punch comes out like once a month. Dragon Ball, I keep up with Dragon Ball Z and Naruto and Boruto. That comes out once a month. So yeah, Dragon Ball Super, I continue to read that, but right now they're just going over the Android, I forgot what it's called, the Android saga with Super Cell Max. With Cell Max,
they're doing Cell Max.
Yeah, they're doing Cell Max in the manga right now.
It
was crazy. It's giant Cell Max. So
does it shrink down?
No, they're literally doing. They're doing the movie. The movie came out.
Cell, the green guy.
Yeah.
Yes.
But long story short, they remade him into a super giant version and trying to replicate Dr. Giro's work. He's massive. He's absolutely huge, like a giant. And yeah, they have to fight them, and that's where you see Gohan and Piccolo get their new forms.
So it's going to be canon then. Okay.
Yeah, so it's canon now. But the movie came out first, and then now they're doing the manga behind it, and it's exactly almost shot for shot the anime.
I want to see Cell Max at his height as Cell. Like I want him to be at that max. If that makes any sense.
That's probably
how tall is he? Like one of like the
he's like
apes or something.
Yeah, he's probably the size of a giant ape. Yeah.
Okay.
But everybody else is still the regular size, and they fight him in that size. So, but yeah, so yeah, I'm keeping up with a few, and then yeah, animes. I'm not really keeping up with much anime at this time. Just Hero Academia, and then the last.
You know which one I dropped off, and I should probably go back on because I loved it so much. Chainsaw Man.
Chainsaw Man.
Oh.
You gotta get back.
I haven't kept up with Chainsaw Man, but
it's amazing.
That's one of those animes when I start watching it, I'm like, fuck it, I gotta watch as many episodes as I can.
I honestly would tell you
once I'm off, I forget about it.
Read the manga if you can. The manga is such a it literally subverts anything that you always think you're going to figure out something what's going to happen next, and they do the complete opposite, or they do something completely out of left field. Chainsaw Man, I will highly recommend to watch that and read that if possible.
Read the manga. Okay.
Yeah, read it for sure.
You have to give us these sites or whatever.
Just
or
viz.com. I literally pay a subscription to the official Shonen Jump.
Yeah, you want to support the artist.
Yeah, I want to support the artist. It's only $2 a month. So
that's it?
Yeah, $2 a month.
Be like
that's for the Shonen Jump. If it's Shonen Jump, it's $2 a month. If you want to do the mangas, as in like anything that was that was done in the past or anything like that, I think it's additional $2 to $3 if you want to do that as well. So
what's Shonen Jump? I'm really out of the loop here.
That's their
like
the monthly,
where almost every
weekly
manga comes from.
That's the weekly publisher that pushes out these like Naruto, Bleach, and all
Dragon Ball Z,
Dragon Ball.
So $2 a month, you can only read the new stuff or the most current stuff.
Yes and no. Yes
and then for an additional, you unlock the vault, let's say, and then you can read the old ones.
To an extent, yes. So the vault will have certain animes. So like for Demon Slayer, Demon Slayer initially came out on Shonen Jump. So I was reading that weekly. Once that wrapped up, they put that in the vault. They sometimes allow it to be open, especially like if new arcs come out in the anime. They'll be like, okay, we're gonna open up the last 100 chapters, and you can watch or read those for free. And then like they'll have the vault, which will have maybe like 200 old or 300 old mangas that you can read the entire chapters from and whatnot. So it all depends. Like right now, I'm reading Tokyo Ghoul again because I never finished it. So yeah, a lot of stuff.
All right. So we kind of went away. Dark Side, what's your blurry?
Sorry, did I mute?
Yeah,
you were muted.
I guess so. Yeah.
What's the question?
What's your blurry?
What's your blurry, bitch?
One Piece live action.
8.
8?
Yeah.
Just an 8?
Cool.
8.
That's sad.
I think Darkseid is drained for the night. He's not as usual.
Well, because I mean, he has to do the fake enthusiasm for Xbox. I mean, as an Xbox fan,
it did drain it out of him. He was excited, and then boom, it just went away.
Yeah, he needs some of that gamer juice.
Eduardo, let's keep it moving. Eduardo, what's your blurry score for One Piece?
Good casting. I'll give it a 7.
7?
Yeah, give it a 7.
I'm gonna have to go with Creamcast on this one. It's an 8.5 for me, if not a 9. This shit was fucking amazing. I really like this show. It made me get Netflix again. I'll be honest though.
Yeah, I think my PTSD from Cowboy Bebop.
My PDF is just going crazy right now.
My PDF files are going crazy. Yeah, I think this is a good awakening, I guess you'll say, from Cowboy Bebop. Because I had zero faith in the show.
Yeah, same here. But then again, I don't know much about One Piece, so
I know enough to. Even if I didn't know anything about One Piece, this is decent.
Yes,
well, I think that's the best. I think that's the best thing. If you come into it without knowing it, you don't have those crazy expectations. I think that's probably the best way to come into it. I've known One Piece fans that literally, as soon as the title screen showed up, oh, this is the greatest thing ever. It's just like, dude, like you're coming in with a crazy expectation, and they're just happy to see anything on screen with One Piece. So the fact that we're coming in with limited knowledge of One Piece, I think that kind of helps us out a little bit. We can't compare it obviously to the manga or anime, but at least we can come in as like fresh-faced fans on purely just the live action. So and I'm glad that for the most part we all liked it. 7, 8, 8.5. So 2 8.5s. Yeah. So I think this is very, very well received. Outside of that, anybody have any last thoughts on One Piece?
No, I think we're all good. All right, Usopp, take us away.
Usopp, go ahead. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, he kind of looks like Zoro a little bit right now.
And?
Yeah, without he has the green headphones on, the bandana, or yeah. He just.
I mean, if you squint your eyes really hard, maybe,
really hard. really hard.
I'm not doing that.
All right.
No, not you, dumbass. I mean me. If I squint my eyes really hard, you might start to look like Zorro.
Take us out with the Usopp voice. Come on.
I don't know how to do a Usopp voice.
Oh, that's perfect. Yeah,
that's perfect.
keep going.
Yeah,
you got it. You got it. Come on.
Yeah, you got it.
All right, take us on.
You got to pay for this.
Mm.
Anyways, that has been episode 96 of the Blur Podcast. As always, you can catch us here and talk with us here live on twitch.tv/the Blur Podcast. And you can also listen to us on all major platforms. Blur you later. CM Punk fans. Baby.
Ed will find the One Piece, guys. So.
I got a One Piece.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what that means.
You never know either. What?
Hmm?
What?
What?
Hmm.
What?
Blur you later.